Oh,
hello. You know what's sad? When it got to the, first of all, your opening is wonderful. I was enjoying that better than the show. So can you put that back on again?
It all goes downhill from here.
It goes down. But here's the sad part. When it got to 10 seconds, I started going 10, 9.
All that.
And then I got confused. It's
we'll
just sad.
Just leave the rest of it to what it is. Holy moly. How are you, mate? Let's have a go here. Tim Devine, how are you, mate? Ray Kelly and Michael Nitrane, how are you? Be sure to...
Michael, Ray, and Tim.
Sleeping Bear.
Sleeping Bear. I don't know.
What do we got? What do we got going on here?
Some sort of perversion, I think.
He's got a link going on here. Let's go check this out.
Yeah, if somebody sends you a link, you instantly click on it, as my understanding, and enter your credit card number.
Yeah, that's right. Sleeping Bear.
Bob Casey, just like that.
Hey, Bob, how are you, mate?
Margie.
Oh, Margie
is in the chat.
My favorite YouTuber, Margie.
What? Oh, can't say that when there's somebody else.
You're a close second, Don. Close second. My God, you know, I've been watching some old live streams over the last few weeks and what have you, and you know, she's been popping on for about 18 months now. Oh, Margie.
That's sad. Very sad.
Matt Cuniff, how are you?
Matt and Night Train. Don't play it on here though, Matt.
No, I'm not. I'm just having a look at it. I'm trying to work out what the hell's going on.
This is like when someone comes to your house and then sits down and starts looking at their phone.
Oh, right. Okay. You know what? Okay, Michael. Yeah, I know where you're coming from, mate. All right, I'll check that out. I will have a check. I'll check that out later. Yep, I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean.
So what's happening in Australia, Matt?
Crazy. God damn it. Not much, mate. Not much. I'm gonna pause that and keep that for later. That's crazy. Yeah, not much, mate. No, the weather, mate. I'll tell you, last Sunday was the only day we had that catch up last week, and it's been the only day where the weather has been really good.
Yeah.
The afternoon turned to crap, but the morning was fine. And the rest of the week's just been all poo. It's just cloudy. It's the same again today. It's just cloudy as all shit.
Yeah.
So we were lucky enough to get the sun last week, and we were absolutely lucky enough to have a cloudy sunrise. So
your favorite?
Oh my, spooky. It was.
Is that tomorrow's video?
It is actually. Yes. You know, I'm having some issues with 3 scenes in that to color grade them correctly. I'm having a lot of trouble with it, and I was there up until all hours of the morning last night trying to get this right, and I can't color grade it.
That's weird. What is it? Because it changes too much, or
you know? Although I'm fairly on it when I'm flying, I may have had something set wrong. I may have had the aperture set wrong, or something. There's a lot of noise in the image, which I've found out how to, in the free version, to take the noise out of the video. But getting the colors right, getting the white balance correct, I'm having a lot of trouble with.
That's not like you. You usually just whip these things off, and
I know, like a pair of dirty pants. I got.
No, that's not what I meant.
I didn't say panties. I said pants. Yeah, so it's quite a pain in the butt, mate. You know, and actually showed Tim. I uploaded a version of it to YouTube and put it unlisted. So I played it so I could watch what YouTube's done with it and all that. And I thought, and there was these 3 scenes I still looked at and went, shit. Anyway, so I was chatting to Tim Devine last night, and I said, I don't do this normally. I said, here's a link. Check this out. Right. So he had a look at it. He seemed to think everything was okay, but there's these 3 scenes, and I'm still, maybe I'm too fuzzy. I don't know.
That's the thing. I mean, when we get so much into this stuff, you can get very fussy, very, persnickety about, oh my God, the timing of that is off, or, whatever. And everyone else is like, this is just great. What are you fussing about?
Yeah, I know, because there are a few videos I've looked at where it's going, do, and I go, and I watch it later and go, shit, I've missed it by a millisecond.
Oh, that's the worst. Yes. And of course, YouTube can screw it up for you no matter how much you fix things.
Yeah, YouTube, my God. That's exactly why as I said, upscaled all that Spark footage so I get that bigger file and the bit rate and all that sort of shit. Oz Beach Andy, how are you?
I didn't see Andy join the stream there.
Andy, I'll give you a ring, mate. I'll give you a ring.
Change scenes with the beat of music score.
Yeah, man. I'll give you a ring, buddy, and I'll do a screen share with you. And it's exactly the same process no matter what editing software you're using. And I'll show you, mate. It's not that hard. You've just got to be able to. Well, what I do is I look at the WAV file. I look at the file itself, and I expand that file, and you can see where the kick and the snare happen, and you can see those beats. I know you cut to those beats, straight on, except for that time I'm talking about. I missed it.
Except for that one, yeah. Hey, Gary. You know what I do? I honestly, I get the music. I select the music and I listen to it like 10 times until that's all I can hear in my head.
Mm.
And then in Cyberlink Power Director, there's a thing called it's called automatic beat match, but it's bullshit. But it basically allows you to put the beats in manually. So with it in my head, you bring this thing up and I just go bang, 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 bang. Like I just hit, I think it's the A key you're supposed to hit and put beat markers in. And then when you bring it onto your stream, it's not, you can snap the cuts to those beats. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. I've
but your stuff, like when you do the boom, boom, boom things, my musical talents completely fail at that point. I can't do that. I have zero musical talent. Let's put it that way. So the fact that I can actually figure out what the beat of a music is some sort of miracle.
Well, well, what you're dealing with is mathematics, basically.
Yes.
So, especially with a synchronized timeline, say at 120 beats a minute, those beats are going to be consistent throughout the whole thing. So
exactly. If usually, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. If you start doing time signature changes and all that sort of thing, well, it changes. But what you'll find when you do those fast cuts and things like that is if you get one cut right, all you got to do is make the next clip exactly the same length. Boom, exactly the same length, and it'll be spot on, man. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Steve forever. Hey, how are you? How's Germany, mate? How's Germany going? I love Germany. Have you been to Germany, Don?
I have been to Germany. Yes.
Beautiful. Where did you go when you went there? Where
did I go in Germany? Let's see. Heidelberg, Bonn.
Hey, Tim.
Can't remember anywhere else, but Heidelberg was cool.
Thanks, Tim. Oh, dude, at work, just stopping by to show. Good on you, mate. Thanks very much, man. Thanks very much. Bloody work today, eh? That kind of sucks. Heidelberg, right? I've never been there. It's different sections of Germany that I went to.
Where did you
go? Okay.
That place there, and then the other one.
Went to Berlin. Went to Dresden, Erfurt, Braunschweig, Leipzig, Hanover.
Wow.
Shit. I've forgotten. We went to 9 cities. God damn. Anyway, we were touring in a band over there, so we were doing all these cities, and
very fancy. Yeah.
It was fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Julie and I went. My wife and I went when. Actually, I guess we were in university. I don't know how we could ever afford it, but we went on a tour, like one of these organized tour things, and it was a camping tour. So like, and the tour, I think it was actually run by Australians. There were a lot of Australians on there, and you would camp like in tents 2 nighs, and then your third night or something like that, some sort of sequence like that, was in something with a roof. And in Germany, we were in a castle, and that was really cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, on the Rhine River.
Yeah, Chemnitz, another one. Sorry, I didn't get them. Bonnetal, another one near Kassel. Castle's beautiful. Got this hill, and you go up this hill, right? And at the top of the hill is a castle.
That's where you put them. They always put them there.
Yeah. I'll look down on my peasants. But it was a beautiful setting because it was just after winter. So everything was growing again, and this place was absolutely stunning, green and, oh man, and clean. My God. Berlin was nice. Berlin had a lot of history, man. And, if you look the parliamentary building and all that and the history about that, man, especially, in the 40s, there was all sorts of shit going on in that place.
Few things going on there, yes.
I said to I said to one of the Germans in Dresden. Dresden's a beautiful city. And I said, man, look at these buildings. They are pristine. And he said, of course they are. And he goes, they're only 60 years old. Which is true, because Dresden got leveled.
Yeah. Not much left there.
No, mate, no. I feel many cities, and the Rhine River, beautiful. Maybe you recognise one, mate. This is what I like looking about his videos.
That's cool. You know what? I don't think I subscribe to him. Let me just snag that.
Check that out, man. Oh my God, is he flying the Femi? I think it's the Femi he's flying. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are you flying the Femi? Gary, yes, sanitizer. Yep, like button. You're beautiful, mate. Yes. Get that in there. Get Up High Productions. How are you, mate? You popped in late last week and just missed the show, buddy. You're in now. Good on you. Yes, the X8. There you go. I thought so. Yes. He did a
X8.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm very surprised with the images. That's what I like about it. The images that he's getting out of that X8. You know, I think the Femi's got is that the 2020 edition as well? I've got that, the Femi, or is that the Hubsan Zeno 2020?
I don't know. We have all of these drone models in Drone Pilot Canada app, so that when you add it to your fleet, as we call it, the aircraft fleet, it automatically pulls up the instruction manual for you, because you're supposed to have that as a Canadian regulation. Because you know that when you're flying, that's the first thing you're going to do if you run into trouble, is open your little instruction manual and find what to do.
Yeah, you're not going to be freaking out at all. You know, no. The first thing you'll be doing is going, let's just sit down and read this, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we do stuff like that in the app. It's like, oh, that's a requirement. Okay, fine. We'll tick that one off your list, and you'll never have to worry about it. So I recognize the X8 for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Quite a actually, Dan's here. How are you, buddy? He's got I think it's a Zeno. People are having trouble with that Zeno. Taking off and just going woo, 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 and just flying all. Go not flying straight. And Adrian's got one too, and he had all sorts of problems with it. I think he flew it onto his roof or something the first time he flew it.
Oh, so
yeah. Okay, so, 2019. Thanks.
I haven't had my Mini out. I have a Mini 2 that I got at Christmas, and it's been so cold and windy and all the rest. I've barely flown it. I think I've flown it 3 times, maybe 4. So last weekend we got back from the cottage. I had something to take over to my son's place. So I took the drone with me in case there was something there, and I knew there was, and I knew exactly what I was going to do. So here I am. I'm exhausted from driving. It was -8, so it's below its spec. And in Canada, you're not even allowed to fly if it's below your spec. It's not like, don't do something stupid. Well, anyway, so it was below the spec. Mind you, it's a Mini, so it's beyond all the most of the regulations. It was really windy, so it was really cold. I'm tired. It was in a drone zone, like one of the DJI zones, and it was just outside an airport zone. And the KP index was 5. So I thought, yeah, this is perfect, and so I flew. So.
Nice. It warmed up for the day. Jippo, how are you, buddy?
You ever had a problem with that KP index, Don?
Not really. I mean, the day I had my 90 kilometer per hour flyaway, it was a KP of 5, but I don't think that's what caused it. And 5 is just on the edge of scary.
Yeah.
We've had so little solar activity in the last 5 years. It's not even worth talking about, but it's creeping up again. As it does, like there's an 11 year, I like the picture, 11-year cycle for solar activity, just creeping out of the bottom. All those guys forget they can download the Hudson firmware tool and go through all the and adjust them as needed to keep flyaways from happening. There you go. They should know that.
No, you know what? People get drones; they don't know jack shit, and this is the problem. You know, I'm talking to
And hi, Jim.
Hey, Don.
I'm talking to someone the other day. Anyway, on the second flight out, the thing lost connection and just crashed. It doesn't just crash when it loses connection. What were your settings? Oh, you've set it to land. Oh, okay, Mong. So they lost their drone.
There's the crash setting on or off, and by default it's on, for beginners, just to get
Of
them.
course, if anything goes wrong, crash.
Yes.
The safest thing to do is crash.
Crash in, rotate 360 degrees, locate the nearest tree, and run into it.
You run straight into it.
Do they have a beginner setting like the DJI drones do?
I don't know.
When you first get into that app, it has that beginner setting you actually have to get out of.
Is that set as a default? Is it when you get a DJI drone?
Yeah,
When
I think 50-meter distance, and
Yeah,
I don't know what the height is, but
I gave
I
my
think
daughter.
that's a good idea. I think that's a very good idea, because then you have to consciously, oh yeah, I'm going to do something stupid, and I'm going to do it right now. So
Yeah, and it doesn't go very fast either. I think it's like just stuck in tripod mode.
that'd be a good idea.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. I gave my daughter a fly of the Spark a while ago, and I put it on beginner mode, and within about 15 seconds, she was bored of how slow it was.
Yeah.
So, and I can understand that. So I said, okay. I said, just don't touch the left stick, don't touch that, and do everything with the right stick, right? So I gave her altitude, whacked it into normal mode, and off she went, a lot happier. There was some action going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that beginner mode.
Well,
God, it's
tripod mode. When you want tripod mode, it's fantastic. But in fact, the time before my tired flight, I was flying somewhere else near the cottage, and I didn't know it was in tripod mode. And I was flying it. I just wanted to do a little zip around, a little pond to see what was going on. So I flew around and landed. And I went home and I said to Julie, I was really impressed with that Mini 2 because it was really snappy. But this, I don't know. I can now see the difference. It's really sluggish. And then I looked at the control. Oh, frick. I was on tripod mode.
Yeah, tripod.
Oh,
yeah.
really? I've never been in that. The side sensors turn on in that. In fact, that's the only mode that'll get you side sensors, right?
On the Mavic 2. Yeah, this was on a Mini 2. Its side sensors never come on because there are none.
Oh.
No sensors whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean,
I think there's down sensors for something. I don't know. Can't remember.
Because the Pro 2 is quite stupid when it comes to obstacle avoidance side sensors.
Except in tripod mode. If you're in tripod mode, because they figure, if you're in tripod mode, you might well be moving sideways. So,
I think they're active in the quick shots too.
Could be.
I think they are. They are.
Don't know.
But, I had somebody contact me the other day. In my flyaway, I was in hyperlapse, and I was never sure if that had anything to do with it. And I honestly don't think it was. But somebody contacted me the other day, and they said, same thing happened to me in hyperlapse mode. So that's scary.
It does. I had a bit of a crack at one the other day. Anyway, I actually started and I had the battery was too low. I don't know. So I didn't end up finishing the hyperlapse. But every time I do a hyperlapse, I always think of your drone. And I cannot sit in the car and play frickin' solitaire while this thing's up there taking 400 photos because
it's going to disappear.
John Joyce. This thing just ripped it, mate. Ripped it. Don't get utilized till the Xeno Pro. Okay.
Oh, look at that. Did you see what Drone Worship just said there? On the Hudsons, they have a crappy GPS. If the KP index is greater than 3, goes batty.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that. Remember to check the KP index. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've never had a
they keep changing the satellite systems out. You know, they're still changing over to the new GPS systems.
Yeah.
With every launch, there's some kind of satellite going up.
It's a happening thing every freaking day. What do we got going on here?
Oh, and my Starlink system has now shipped. It's stuck somewhere in California, but it's supposed to arrive next week sometime. So,
what are you paying, $99 a month or under?
It's about 120 Canadian.
One guy got it for $49 a month, and I said, "Can you still get it at that? That's cheaper than what I'm paying." And his son got it like the next day, and it was $99.
Well, let's put it this way: at the cottage, I'm paying $60 a month for 2.5 meg down.
Oof.
So, for twice that, I can get 10 times as fast.
Yeah,
It's a no-brainer.
Kenny's got it, hasn't he? Now,
Yeah.
He's got it. Yeah.
and he's lightning quick. I'll tell you what, he'd be happy as a pig in shit, because he's had that crappy internet for so long. It'd just be, he'd pay $300 a day, I reckon.
I was telling Adrian about it.
That's what I said to Adrian a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Well, I said, "What? Can you get it there?" And he goes, "I can't get anything else." And I said, "Yeah, but what about this new shit?" You know?
He didn't know. Yeah, he didn't know about it.
He didn't.
Yeah. There's a guy who works for me in just north of St. Louis. He's out in the boonies, and he's got terrible internet. He actually has satellite internet, but it's the old satellite internet with the
Huge
100 millisecond of latency and all this. Talking to him is like impossible, because you say something and then he doesn't say anything. So you say, "Tim," and then he's answering, and so you're talking all over each other. So I told him I said, "Why don't you get Starlink?" And he'd never heard of it.
Yeah, hey, it's amazing how people haven't heard of it. But that would do Adrian well, where he is. But I don't know whether he'd want to pay that sort of money.
That's the thing. If you have something even half decent, it's hard to justify.
Well, let me tell you something. This thing was supposed to be, I thought the original was to bring internet to the world.
Yep.
You think someone in Yemen's got $100 a month, or is it just us paying $100 a month?
I'm sure it's country specific. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely it is, and it all depends on where you are, is how much you're going to be paying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hear that right now. It's just like petrol prices in peak hour on the way into the city. The fuel stations on the left-hand side are expensive, but the ones on the right-hand side are still cheap.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That is insane.
That's brutal.
You can see it a mile away. Look, you bunch of wankers, I tell you. So yeah, that's and then that used to happen a lot. And then there was a bit of an uproar about it because it was so blatantly obvious that we just ripped off, that they instead of lowering the price, they just raised all the prices.
Oh.
Yeah, sons of bitches. They got you by the short and curlies, those bastards. I tell you, everyone needs a car.
I'm waiting for Elon to come up. Oh wait, he's already come up with Tesla. So never mind.
Yeah,
I don't get that whole thing, because in 2001, I think it was, that GM put out the EV1. That's what it was called, the EV1.
Yeah.
Then they took them all back and crushed them because they did so well. And now they're saying
come back because the oil company said you get that shit off the road.
Well,
and get
I'm sure.
on the gasoline.
And now by 2035, all their cars will be electric.
Yeah.
Why 2035? I don't know, because gas has gone up 50 cents since what's his name became president here. It's going to keep going up more because they have the excuse that the XL pipeline was stopped, so we can just keep raising gas prices.
Yeah. It's funny, I had a 1968 bloody Mini, right? Years ago, carbureted motor. I think it was 1,000cc or something like that. I think Dan actually rides mopeds with more bloody CCs than I had in that car.
Yeah.
Anyway, so anyway, it was good on juice and all that sort of shit, so it was all fine. Now, I buy this car off the bloody lot in 2011, the one I've got now. It's a 1.4 turbo, fuel injected, computer controlled, bloody yeah. We've come so far with cars and all this sort of shit. Well, we haven't, because my car, which is computer controlled and supposed to be the best thing on fuel, uses exactly the same amount of fuel as what my freaking Mini did in 1968. So you tell me that they aren't being throttled.
I've got a 2.4 liter, which is like ridiculous, because I remember when the Geo Metro first came out, which AKA a Suzuki, it was a 3-cylinder motor, 1.9 liter. I literally had to open up the car door and pull a Flintstones to get on the expressway with this damn thing. But
Stay away, dude.
you know, now I'm sitting here with an 8-cylinder Ford Expedition and a 2.4 liter thing that only gets 20 miles to the gallon. The big 8-cylinder's getting 13, and this 2.4 liter piece of crap is only getting 20, and it's a piece of junk, is only getting 20 miles to the gallon. So you're right. Where's the big increase?
Yeah. You know, I to get my car license in Canada, I hired a car. It was a Dodge something or other. It was just a sedan and always a small little car. I thought, okay, this would be nice and economical. It wasn't. Got it, guzzled it. It was a little car, and I'll tell you what, you're just pouring money into the tank. I've just got to have a fuel leak. Someone looking for a fuel leak. Was it leaking out of the tank? You know,
Gas going. Yeah.
I can't.
I
smell it.
actually, you would call them petrol stations, but I actually asked other guys who own this Chevy HHR. I would talk to them at the pumps, and I'd say, am I doing something wrong? Because you got to use high test. It takes 93 octane. So that's $3.20 a gallon. I said, am I doing something wrong? I mean, it's all tuned up, air filter, all that nonsense, and I'm only getting 20. They said, no, that's all you're going to get out of this thing.
Well,
Okay.
part of it is the pollution control stuff, because the exhaust gas recirculation is put in there to keep your ignition temperature low, which means
to reburn the oxygen.
Yeah, well, it's not reburn. It's not to reburn the oxygen. The exhaust gas recirculation is actually in there to reduce the temperature of the combustion, so that you don't create as much NO, nitric.
It's nitrous oxide.
Nitrous oxide. Yeah. Hey, how are you, Dan?
But the CO2, anyway.
Yeah. So that's the thing. And if you're not hitting the peak combustion, then you don't get the fuel mileage. So
Exhaust gas recirculation, EGR.
EGR.
Between night and day there. Thanks, spring. Ron, you've got to think positive, mate.
It's going to be on the weekend here. It's going up to 4 on Saturday and 5 on Sunday Celsius, so above freezing. And it's going to and just because we're not allowed to have good weather, it's going to rain.
Yeah. That's exactly right. You still can't go out and do jack shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Oh, what's going on there, Ron?
So far so good.
You look thrilled.
I'm just a little beat up and tired today. But
Really?
yeah.
Did you have to do some work?
Actually, no. That's probably why I'm tired.
Do you know, that's the worst. When I get to work and I wait around for like 2 hours for a truck or some shit, by the time they say, oh, here's your keys, Matt, I go, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
That's okay. Give them to the next guy.
But I still got an hour and a half yet. No. Anything could happen.
Yeah, that's it. It's got to be starting to bloody warm up there, surely.
Yes, it's looking up.
It was close to 40 today, but the wind was blowing right up your skirt.
That was always the thing with me in Canada. It was the bloody wind that got me, and that's the thing that froze my moustache. And mate, that's
a euphemism for something.
I've never. I had to do me zip up just so, because normally I just have it hanging.
Hanging there, yeah.
Is that why you don't have the gym porn stash? Is it got frozen?
Yeah. I've never been able to grow it back. Got frostbite there. I've never been able to grow it. It just won't do it. So yeah, they don't join. Yeah, so it's it was the coldest I've ever been in my freaking life. And I mean, I've been through the winter in Germany, you know, and that was cold enough, but I've never come across it so bloody cold in Canada.
Yeah.
It was
you get used to it after a while, and you know.
No. My nuts will never get used to minus 20.
No, it was freezing. You know what? I got out of my truck once, and I thought this is the first time I did it, and I had my you call them flip flops, all right? So I'll call them that. Otherwise, you think I'm out there in a G-string. So I had my thongs on, and I was walking from the truck to the office there to go have a shower and what have you. Anyway, I thought, oh yeah, no worries, I'll just pop them on, jump out, and within about bloody, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds, it was the worst mistake I ever made was to wear flip.
Holy shit! Back to the truck, right?
Dude, I did, because my feet were burning. Yeah. They were that freaking cold, and I got in the truck, and I had to put on the heater and shit, and put my feet in front of it. Because I don't know.
It clearly wasn't very cold, Matt. Because if it was properly cold, your flip flops, would have cracked from the cold. And
yeah, that wouldn't have bent anymore.
No, they just snap into it.
I didn't know were thongs, but
it was crazy, mate. Absolutely crazy. God damn it. Yeah, it was the coldest thing about, and there was no wind there either. That's why I thought, because it was a beautiful day, you know, it was all sunny and all this sort of shit. Yeah. It was just minus freaking 3 million once you put your boat, you know.
Holy shit takes on a whole new meaning when it's that cold.
Yeah, dead right, mate.
Let's go out there and save that. Fuck you. You go get them. I'll be here in the warmth.
Yeah.
Imagine being a patient. You're having a heart attack, and you got to go out in the minus 20-degree weather to get into the ambulance. I'd be like, back that thing up to the garage.
Yeah, Matt.
Pull yourself in, drag yourself in.
Yeah.
I'll open the back.
Yeah, Matt, play that. That's that cup of warm water that I threw out in front of the camera a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
That was cold.
Yeah, that was
cool. I took a coffee cup, Dawn, in front of my Osmo Action, just lukewarm water.
And you threw it out? And it froze in midair?
Yeah.
It did.
You had to break the pee off the end. You know? Always thought about that. So how far is it going to freeze up? You know, if your pee was to freeze when you were
How many times have you tried that experiment?
Plenty.
You're not peeing in minus 20.
Yeah, I did. I was peeing in the snow, mate.
How could you get it to go? It would be playing turtle so bad you wouldn't be able to find the thing.
Yeah, well, I've still got about 10 inches, even on turtle, mate.
Yeah. Australians and Canadians, we're built for this kind of weather.
See, that's an FBV term, turtle.
And the nice thing is you keep it warm in the winter by tucking it into your socks. So
yeah, man.
Here's one at a typical day at work.
Bored shitless. Look at him.
Look at that.
Nice. 120
breaking everywhere.
It's almost like dry ice, you know?
Yeah.
And that was the minus 19 day, Ron?
That was the minus 31 day.
Holy shit. You didn't tell me about that.
That's
play that again, man. You only play a 10-second video once? What's the matter with you?
Yeah,
audience retention, mate. They can't handle anymore.
Oh, you see, now you want it more.
You know,
if you showed it 3 times, you'd be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. People would be going, oh, God, here we go again.
We've been ignoring the chat.
Well, you see, I've
Oh,
done
shit.
you.
I have too. There's a picture of Matt in a G-string. Where? Who's got that?
Matt and a G-string.
Edge FPV.
You don't have to see that.
Drone Bum, how are you, mate? I haven't been
Sean, Paulie, Tomas,
back from the
Carlos.
We actually need we need Adrian in here so he can say g'day to everyone for us.
Dan.
Yeah, here we go. Yep.
Drone days.
Drone days, drone shots. G'day everybody. How are you? I haven't looked at the chat. Where are we? I missed everything. We're just
You need Art and Carlos and
You need a moderator, Matt. That's what you need. You need to pay somebody.
In the middle of your conversation, it just stops and says hello to everybody. But like Matt Condiff, Drone Worship.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a nice picture.
Bob Casey. Which picture are you looking at?
Shut up. This very clear picture.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
We'll watch it again because obviously.
Again.
That's so painful to watch. Yeah.
What frame rate was that?
240.
240.
Watch it again, Jim.
What is the audience retention rate on that? Did you get anywhere in the 90s?
I actually didn't even put it on YouTube. I just uploaded it direct to Facebook. But yeah, there's quite a few people that looked at it though.
Oh, make that into a shorts video. Do your timeline, all it into shorts. That would go freaking mental. I reckon.
You need a cool name for it, though. What are you going to name it?
Cool.
Help me out here.
Cool shorts.
Shit, it's got to be a name that people go, "Fuck, what is this shit?"
Something like freezes in air.
Frozen liquid fusion. There you go.
Coffee freezes midair.
Coffee.
What do they know?
Well, it doesn't look like coffee.
Doesn't look like coffee.
How do you know?
If it looked like coffee,
below.
I think it was piss.
Man pees in midair. Pee experiment in midair.
Yeah.
Pee explodes.
Does pee freeze at -30?
Results of turtle mode.
That's great. What could you call it?
Oh, look at that. Here it is again. Kaboom.
Dude, kaboom.
Yeah.
It even bounces.
Yeah. All those little pieces of ice.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them bounced.
The funny thing about that video is it looks like I just threw a whole 5-gallon bucket. It was a small little coffee cup.
Do you have your camera on a tripod or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this wasn't impromptu. You knew what you were doing.
Oh yeah. I knew it was going to happen. I have done this in previous winters up here. I just filmed it.
God, that's crazy. See this guy? This is what I was dealing with when I put my bloody flip-flops on. Oh, it's nice out there. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
That steam rising just cracks me up, that freezing fog.
Ooh, look at this.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
I wonder if he's asking her to wear a mask. I doubt it.
She has 2 masks on.
Well, take that mask off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go
So
on.
what else is going on? What else is going on?
Let me check my emails because I think I sent Edge one.
Now is the time we check our emails.
I will. I'm just going to do it.
I just got an email.
I just got a letter. I
Uh-oh.
just got a letter. Freaking Blue's Clues over here.
So my mother is in a retirement home, and
Did she get a letter?
it's from the head of her retirement home. This email, and they just went into outbreak there, which means everything shuts down because one of the staff members was diagnosed with COVID.
I don't want to share. I want to invite. I swear to God, I added Edge bloody email to this group thing I got here. It sucks. Anyway.
Did you do it? Or do you want me to do it?
Oh, you can, mate. Yeah. Yeah, if you like. I swear, I just looked through that list and it's not in there. I swear I added it. I think I added it last week. Capture Life Connection. How are you, Stevie? Jay, how are you, mate? Oh, Jay's got you'd have the weekend off, wouldn't you?
Brother Bob Casey. Carlos. Drone shots.
All right, Sean. Check your Gmail or whatever mail that is.
Tomas.
Yeah. That's dead right. They have that trouble with the trucks too.
Sunday the 28th.
Just leave them running.
Sunday the 28th. Holy smokes! That's this Sunday.
Yeah, man. It's nearly over. February's nearly over.
Already, yeah.
I didn't even get a flower for Valentine's Day off any of you mongrels.
I didn't even buy anything for anybody.
Ron? Ron. What did you do for Valentine's Day?
I bought flowers and a new truck battery.
You bought flowers for your truck?
You treat your car so nice, man.
Yeah. Flowers for your
flowers.
I sent
Sweet.
flowers to the other end of the state, and then when my truck, right after I threw that water, I went out to see if my truck would start. It wouldn't start. The battery was fried.
Would you start at -30?
Probably not.
Oddly enough, I just changed my battery for the same reason yesterday.
Well, then I brought it in. We had to tow it inside, and it sat in there for 2.5 hours on a charger, and it still wouldn't start. And the mechanic told me about 3 months ago. He said your battery is going. You need to get a new one. But no, I had to wait till it died.
Yeah, it is good, Jay. It is good, Jay. I'll actually just tell Jay here, though. My work's dropped off like you wouldn't believe, mate. But anyway, I'll give you a ring later and I'll have a chat to you. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm having a lot of time off of work at the moment, and the weather's been crap, so I can't even go out and get some good footage, you know.
Well, what you could do is upgrade DaVinci every day.
Dude, it came up last night, right?
I'm on revision 10.
Yeah, fuck. I started DaVinci last night, and it says upgrade to 17 now available, and I just pushed later.
Yeah,
That was yesterday. Today came out 17.1. It's actually revision 10, but who's
well, how
counting?
come you only got 16?
Because I'm comfortable with it.
No, Jim.
Oh, sorry.
Because they screwed up.
No.
That you didn't get the gist of that whole conversation.
Well,
I ordered the 17 dongle, and they sent a 16 activation card. What the hell do I need with the activation card when I already have a dongle for 16? I wanted 17 for my granddaughter's computer.
what exactly is a dongle?
Hangs out the back of your computer. USB.
Not this. This
It's a
is
key.
not a dongle. This is just an activation code and a piece of cellophane. The dongle is a box. The box comes with a dongle that actually snaps into it. And then it comes with, it's all in here. And then you get one of these things with the manual and all that other shit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the one that turned him on to DaVinci, didn't you, man?
The 3,000-page manual.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is
man.
every page of.
Fucking I don't read shit. I just
Well, look, I got free stickers. Stickers. We like stickers.
do you know what I do? I get it in there. What's this button do? So I look at the footage, I just move it all the way to the right, all the way to the left. Oh, that's what it does. And then I'll find somewhere where I want it. So then I learn where all this shit goes. I'd rather do that because I can't. I hate reading, man. I really do. It's just it bores me, and I like to be able to see something, do something like that. DaVinci Studio,
Software and manual. And then I never used this because I have the dongle, which has the software on it. So basically, you can just move it from computer to computer.
See, HDI here, right? Every time he upgrades, it gets worse and worse, and I can understand what you mean. When in fact, in my experience, it hasn't got worse. It's just different, and I had to learn it again. Like the difference between 15 and 16. I'd got 15 and I got everything there. I upgraded to 16. Now it's all disappeared. Where they've all moved to, And this is why Kenny's still using 14. Because he can rip videos out real quick and probably does what he needs it to do. I'd really like to have a look at 17.
And they made over 300 changes between 16 and 17.
Cody, I'm going to send Cody my footage. Color grade this for me, will you? For God's sake. I can't. I'm having some trouble, Cody. I cannot color grade these 3 scenes. It's doing my head in, brother.
You should do a before and after, Matt. Publish it tomorrow as is, and then publish it the next day with those 3 scenes fixed, and see which one gets people prefer.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Twice the views.
I could put a I could put a LUT on it, right?
It's underexposed.
And it looks terrible. It looks absolutely.
Let's see it. Come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Let me just.
I've got to run because I've got stuff I got to do tonight.
You're right, mate. I'll just open DaVinci quickly then. I don't want to
Just had an idea.
bore everyone with my DaVinci woes.
Ron had an idea.
Hey.
Let's all stay quiet.
I'll send it to you and Jim. I don't have your thing as you're done, but I'm thinking of an intro.
Oh. What for?
I know. You got to know what for.
Yeah. Here's the music coming at you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. Hang on. What music are you going to be playing?
No, I'm not. But, oh, shit, we can't play that on there. Damn it. But
No.
here would be the...
Is it 70s porn music?
Wait, hold on. Where the hell's it at?
Oh,
It's less than 20 seconds. You're good.
Yeah, exactly. And then the video, and then this, and
Are you doing something naughty, Ron?
We can't show any of that, but oh dear, that's pretty funny.
long time. Love you long time, GI. $5.
Yeah, I think I had it. Oh, he didn't have any trouble with DaVinci yesterday. I spit out most of my beautiful Christmas images and color graded. I've seen it in a while.
What do you think? Jim? Would that make a great intro?
That would. That would make a great intro.
It would. I would use that. Ron.
Yeah.
I would use that. Where we go? Split that up there. Okay, here we go. Bloody hell. Bloody DaVinci.
Show it.
I
And
am
Matt, if you get 17, you get the speed editor too.
Okay, that's not the one. Here we go. Right. Okay, so I've got all this stuff here. That's exactly how I want it and all that sort of crap, right? This here, you can't really bloody see it, to be honest. Shit.
You're trying
Anyway,
to see the stuff.
Having a lot of
at the forefront?
trouble, although it was.
Well, what are you trying to do? HDR?
That's
so that you
fairly
can see
noisy.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it'd be HDR. And this here has got a bit of noise in it, right? So obviously it hasn't captured. So I've put a denoiser on that. This color here, I was having a lot of trouble with being way too bright. So I pulled these brightnesses right down on the bloody thing. Where are we? Saturation, highlights. Oh, okay. No, it's on the LUT. This next scene here. Come on. Oh, it's having
Here's a
real-
question for Matt and Jim.
Hmm.
In DaVinci, can you, when you want to change your colors on there, like say you want to change different shade of green, does it change the whole photo in green or just your greens in the photo?
You can pick the tree that you want to change the green on.
Really?
On 17 with the Nobe Color Warper Remapper, you can pick one tree out of that green forest up there he's got and change the color of the friggin' tree.
That's what I can't do in Final Cut unless, where's Al Diaz when I need him?
See, look at this. Look, see up here. This white balance. I'm trying to get correct.
Now your
Three
stars
different
going
shades
all,
of light. Yeah.
all muddy, all kind of light colored.
it's gone to the shade of purpley blue and all this sort of shit. Now
Yeah.
there's my parade.
The
Right?
blue's too high.
Look at it.
The blue, you got your blue too high. That could be the
And
reason.
have a look at that bloody S curve. It's not an S, is it? It's backwards, to be honest.
That's a 10-bit photo?
It is video.
Yeah, what you know what I mean? 10-bit.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it all on one node?
Oh no, this was just. I haven't even started really looking into it. This is without it, right? So all I did, I haven't done jack with it. All I did was just make some adjustments to try to see. So I whacked one node in, and then was doing all my adjustments there just to see what I could do with that image without doing it through all these different nodes. I was trying to save some time because by that stage my head's going through the roof going,
You got 3 different shades of light there from the sky on the mountain, which is dark. Then you got in between those two, and then you got the front.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. But I would say what you want to do is try to make sure that those bright spots are not overly bright, but fine, and abandon the really dark, shadowy spots and the farther hills. Like, don't worry about them. Bring the viewer's eye to what you want them to see, not try to fix everything at once. Like, to me, the focal point of that is the hill that's just slightly to the left of the middle, because you got your leading line of the road that pulls your eye towards it. So you want to make sure that road and that whole kind of plane in the foreground is well lit. So can you bump up the flat part and lead to that middle hill?
Have you used the gradation too, Matt? You could bring that bottom half up and then go in softness, blur the softness up.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you start mucking around with that because you'll introduce a lot of noise into the image. When you start to over or underexpose what the actual footage has taken itself, you start to run into processing noise with the image, and it starts to go grainy. So I try and keep it to the exposure of what I need to do. That with a little bit of contrast and what have you. But
you don't have noise reduction on that? Temporal and spatial noise reduction?
Yeah, I do. Have I got it on this
Kenny?
clip? Now, I didn't think I could do it within DaVinci, within the free version, right? Because they've got an automatic, right?
There's your lens flare.
See this? Yeah, I've got to have lens flare, mate.
Oh, you're doing it in Fusion.
So in Fusion, you've got a remove noise, and that it seems to work okay, but it's I don't know. It turned out all right anyway, but it seems to me as if I had a lot of problems, not knowingly at the time. I had some settings maybe a little bit off on that day.
Did you just set your f-stop up high to get your lens flare?
No.
No, the lens flare finds him. He doesn't do anything to get it. It
does.
It chases him around.
If I've got an ND on, I'll always get lens flare. And the PLs are actually worse for it. You'll get lens flare coming out of the yin yang. You won't be able to control it. It's crazy. But yeah, I've got some difficult scenes here, man. I've to try and bloody work through. So when the video comes out tomorrow, don't judge me because I've cracked the shits and said this will do. Oh God, it's doing my head in, man. Anyway,
I remember that.
Looking forward to it. You're going to put it out tomorrow?
yeah, mate. Yeah.
What was that one video,
shit.
Matt? That,
No, my mind's just been blown. Hang on, fucking hell.
What?
Got some shit going on here. Oh, dude, I don't even know if I can. I can't even remember his name. Oh, lucky he's written it down there. Chris Hope. Chris Hope, how are you?
Hey, Chris.
Can't remember his name.
No,
Now I definitely have to leave.
so long.
Just don't stand up, please, Don, because there ain't no telling what you're wearing.
Oh,
It's
oh,
cold there, mate. Turtle mode. Turtle
oh.
mode.
I'm not wearing any tutu. I'm not wearing pants at all.
Get
Yeah.
on for my tutu.
Anyway,
Sorry.
I got to go. And it's
Okay,
not because
Don.
you arrived, Chris.
Well, I'll be ever loving, kiss my ever loving red butt. You're leaving me.
His baboon butt.
See you guys.
See you,
man.
Don. Ron, what were you talking about, mate? Sorry, I got really interrupted by my absolute surprise at Chris Hope.
yeah.
Hope you're doing well,
No,
Chris.
that one video you did the one time, and then you put it into a different program, and it went all tits up, and oh my God, you were ready to pull your hair out
Oh, yeah.
the one time.
Yeah, that was actually spark footage in DaVinci.
Yeah.
That was when I was first getting started in DaVinci, and I really didn't know what to do with it. And I couldn't work it out. Oh, God.
We were
So
ready
anyway.
to put you on medication for that.
I was. Because when I was grading, it looked okay. When I rendered, it looked shit. I could not work this shit out. But anyway. Chris, how are you, mate?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
I'm making it.
How's your knee? How's your knee, mate?
Yeah, how's the knee?
It's still big around as basketball,
Yeah.
but I go back to see the doctor Monday.
Okay. Is that an arthritic thing or is it the bursitis type thing?
You know what happened to me at the end of January caused all this, and it's just I guess it's just going to take time because it is better. I can't lie about it, but it's just walking from the house to the shop killed me.
Shit, dude. Yeah. As I told you when we had that chat earlier, I had bursitis in my knee. I thought I thought I'd give my tiling a crack because I can save about $1,500 here by tiling myself. So I thought, here we go, YouTube. So I set all my lines and all that, laser lined it so everything's first rows straight as, and you find out just how straight your house isn't when you start running a laser level across everything. So anyway, so I started tiling. I did about 3/4 of the house, right? And I thought, it's a big job, dude. Anyway, so I'm getting down, up and down, and I'm cutting, grinding off and cutting tiles and all this sort of shit. Anyway, I wake up in the morning and my knee's as big as a basketball. I couldn't move it. It was shit. I didn't know what the hell it was. But I'm kneeling down all the time, always kneeling, getting back up and doing it. There's a lot of up and downs and kneeling. Anyway, off to the doctor. So I get this bursitis thing, right? So
That's
all
what she said.
the burses and all that all got swollen up, all that sort of crap. So in the end, I had to get someone in to finish the job, and guess how much that cost me? $1,500. So and I lost about a week off work. So there's another $1,100-$1,800 which I didn't get. So I didn't save any money at all.
Yeah.
By doing it myself.
But up here, you were doing the right thing.
I was saving money. I wasn't saving my knee. Oh, God damn it. Because I like to give things a crack like that, dude, because I build all my deck and all that sort of shit out the back. I'd never done that before. Quite happy with that shit. I do all sorts of shit. But yeah, when you hurt yourself, it is a waste of time. Absolute waste of time.
Yeah. But anyway, it's trying to get back in the groove a little bit. I finally flew my Phantom last Sunday, did my sunrise deal. I hadn't flown in over a month, and
yeah, man.
Lost 10 pounds since the end of January. So
yeah, shit, man.
Hey, Thomas.
You must have been freaking out a little bit, mate.
I still ain't through with it. I still got issues. I just ain't without going into any detail. I'll get it figured out.
Yeah, okay. Shit, man.
For one, it needs to warm the hell up and stay that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because I spent 5 nights in my office chair trying to help keep gas flowing out of our station, to keep gas flowing across the grid, to keep the power plants on that they couldn't keep on. It wasn't our fault.
How many went down?
2, gosh, blessed many.
I heard there was a total like 36 people that died.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how many power plants there is in the state of Texas, but probably a third of them, at least a third, to maybe a quarter of them went down.
Shit.
Texas just wasn't prepared for 0 to negative degrees. And that's it cost them millions and millions of dollars for the one-time event. Now, they may do it after the state gets through with them, but
that's what Florida Power and Light is doing. Every wooden pole is getting changed out for these new composite poles.
Yeah.
And they're just putting in a 500-acre solar plant. They're changing, in other words, they're changing everything out. Getting ready.
Kenny's asking what caused the outages. Unprepared, man.
Wires crack.
These power plants, it wasn't really the equipment. They just weren't geared up for cold weather. And I got a friend. I was without electricity for 2.5 days here. I was at work, and my wife was here at home, and she didn't have electricity from Monday morning 5:30 till Wednesday night about 9 o'clock.
Sorry.
I had to find 3 knee pads when I tile because I had 3 knees, left, right knee, and a weenie.
Good old drone shots.
I'm in the gas business, and I think we had a little over 3 BCF come out of our storage field that day, that week. And that's what we do. We feed the power plants. Now then, Texas, for some reason, we don't like coal-fired power plants anymore. And 5 miles from my house, there was I think there's 2 750 megawatt units sitting over there decommissioned. 5 miles. That could have carried a lot of East Texas.
When you say gas, are you talking propane or actual
natural gas?
Natural?
Yeah, that's my business. We're in a natural gas transportation business. And that's why we was at work. Me and about I think there's 8 of us stayed out there for a week.
See, Brian didn't lose anything where he is.
I don't think Brian. I think I've seen Brian said he was good.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Water, maybe. We're still having to boil water a week later because our little water system went down. Went down when they lost electricity. When the electricity went off up here, boom, done, froze. That's it. Ball game.
Yeah. Is it true? Because I've got to hear back from the sky up there, $8,000 electric bills.
I'm hearing that too. I haven't seen it. I don't know, man. I hope and pray to God not. I actually haven't seen it, but I have heard what he's talking about.
That's ridiculous.
How would you accumulate that? I don't understand.
You don't pay it. And then,
no, how do you get that?
I don't know. It's a pass-through charge of what the natural gas or whatever the power cost for them to burn it during that cold spell. That's what they try to do, is pass the charge through. But I think the legislature in the state of Texas said that was not going to happen.
Right. We got limits. We got limits here.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That'll put people on the bones of their ass if they have to pay something like that.
And let me tell you something. The United States doesn't give a shit. If you can't pay your electric bill, too bad.
They just cut you off.
They cut you off. Screw you. Too bad. They'll tell you, go to your church.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah. There's no help. There's food. If you're out of food, you can actually go somewhere and get food, from the Christ Church or whatever. But go ahead and not be able to pay your electric bill.
Yeah, Brian's right. It used to be, the power in the state of Texas used to be regulated. It used to be carried by only like a couple of carriers, Encore or Texas Utilities, which is who I used to work for we deregulation got us sold us off. Down where Brian's at, I think it's Centerpoint Energy, and that was it. They run Texas, all of them, and they took care of Texas. There's some co-ops that fed off of Encore or off TXU, but not anymore. I know there's a Ron Lockwood light company somewhere in the state of Texas that, he wasn't prepared, so we're going to shut our shit down.
I think we have
Yeah,
two here in Florida. Florida Power and Light and something Energy, Anastar or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Bob, that's right. We have our own grid. It's called ERCOT, and they used to have 8 members, and 5 of them resigned because the assholes didn't live in Texas.
What?
Yeah, they had ERCOT board members that didn't live in Texas. 5 of them. One lived in Canada, and the other 4 lived out somewhere out of state, out of Texas. So they resigned.
It's an unregulated free market in Texas. That's bullshit.
How many of those wind farms were damaged, Chris?
I don't know. And you know what, Ron? That's a bunch of boo-ha-ha. Yeah, they might have froze up, stopped, but that ain't enough wind energy to supply Texas.
Yeah.
It wasn't even enough. Same way with the solar panels.
500 acres of solar panels is only going to support the neighborhood they're building, which is 15,000 people.
Brian resigned. Okay, Brian, you can come back, man. I'll let you in, even though you're not from Texas, but you live in Texas. Yeah, the windmills, Brian, I guess they froze up, man. I don't know. I mean, you're in South Dakota. I know you got them up there. Did they freeze up there?
No, well, I was saying you got a lot of that ice storm. We got severe cold, but we didn't get the precip.
Well, the 8 inches of snow we got was all dry snow where I live. Every bit of it was dry. I don't know about up west, out towards Abilene, up towards Wichita Falls, where they got these windmill farms. I just don't know if it was wet up there or not. And I'm sure they had to shut them down.
On that one interstate, that's one of those ones as a paramedic you pull up and you go, where the hell do I start?
You just got to get off in it, I guess. Yeah, that was I-35 up there north of Fort Worth.
Yeah.
That's a bad deal. That started on I think that was a Wednesday morning.
I was watching trucks put their brakes on a mile ahead of time, and it did no good.
Nope, done deal.
Just rode right into them. I remember in '78 we had an ice storm in New York, and it took out all the power for it was like a month, because the ice builds up on the power lines and just took down every friggin' line there was.
Yeah. Now Brian's right. The windmills weren't. Texas, we're prepared for down to 20 degrees. We get down to 15 degrees, and we're good. We can deal with that. But 8 inches of snow on the ground and ice, and then it gets down -3, -7 somewhere, around here. We don't deal with that. We do not deal with that. And we got caught.
The thing we have up here, which kind of pisses me off, it's the very apartment that I reside in up here. These builders come up and build them out of cardboard. We've had at least 3 interior water breaks in the past 2 weeks. Just, oh my God, the place is flooding out, mold and mildew again. And
I tell you what, Ron, Saturday, or actually Friday, when I come home Friday afternoon, some of my guys left because they had water leaks at home. Well, they went to the damn plumbing store, no fittings in the store because the plumbers had done come through and got every one of them. So people like you and me couldn't go home and put our fittings back, cut a piece of PVC and fix it.
Right.
Because we couldn't find no fittings. Hell, I found a gallon of milk a while ago. And the only reason I got it is because I sit there and watched them unload it off the truck and drag it into the building, and then they put it on the shelf.
I got something to put a smile on Chris Hope's face.
Please do. How old is she?
Keep seated.
I want to see everybody's hands.
Hold on.
Ron's is up there anyway.
Yeah, you're right, Brian.
With this picture, Chris, think of that song Marvin Gaye that I just played on there.
Let's get
that
it
song,
on.
Let's get it on.
Shake it, baby, shake it.
Oh, it's coming to your phone. He's not putting it.
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if my phone will working here or not.
It's not suitable for YouTube.
It's suitable
No.
for Matt. It's suitable for YouTube.
Would you say that?
Yeah, that's right, Jody. They wanted people to call them, come fix it. Y'all, thanks for having me, Matt. I appreciate it. I felt good enough tonight to ease out here and sit down for a little while.
That's fantastic, mate. You shocked the shit out of me, to be honest.
That come through to you, Chris?
And I've been creeping for about an hour. I wanted to make sure Adrian wasn't here.
Yeah. Look, there's a good guarantee that you probably he won't be here, mate.
My little buddy, I miss him. He's been. All of y'all have checked on me. Guys in the chat have checked on me the last month or so. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
You don't know how much that's what I told him on my live stream last week. I can feel it, and I appreciate it.
Mate, it was a sudden thing, and
It
just,
was.
yeah.
Surprise, yeah.
Yeah. It just brings back to home just how fickle health can be. At the blink of an eye, all of a sudden, there's some shit going down.
I was fine. I was fine on Wednesday. I got sick. I got sick at work Thursday morning. I stayed a little while, and I come home, and Friday morning I was in ICU for 3 days.
Yeah, when you called me Sunday morning, I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm in ICU. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Chris is what? What's happened to Chris?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I appreciate my wife. I've let her know. What are you doing on the phone? What are you doing on your iPad? I said, well, man, I'm trying to talk to these people. So they're thanking me and wishing me well. I said, I can't ignore them.
Except Adrian.
Well, I denied a couple of phone calls, and I finally accepted one after about 10.
Yeah, Chris, he posted them on Facebook, and I'm like, I think of that song.
No, man, I'm turning on my Now I'm out here in my shop. My phone don't work very well. I'll get it in a second, Ron.
I'll tell you something. You need to fly more FPV. It's true,
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But 2 days ago, sorry?
I told Carlos today I haven't flown FPV since December.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I'm really loving this thing, and I put and I made myself, for the first time ever, I made myself crook flying FPV. I chucked 10 batteries around the house, and I'm whipping it all over the joint. So you constantly I made myself feel crook. I felt sick. I had to lay down. It was too much for my senses, man.
Thank you, Brother Bob. Brother Bob called me quite a bit too.
This fucking thing.
There you go. Talk to it dirty. Don't
Yeah.
let it beat you down, Ron Lockwood.
Is it slipping down on you?
The internet here is so terrible.
Well, you're doing all right, actually. This is probably one of the best times you've ever been on at work.
Yeah.
You're not breaking up. You're not doing anything. You're
He's not this. He's not pixelated.
no.
He doesn't look like Adrian.
Oh, yeah. This is why. I mean, poor old Adrian. He had his live show. It lasted half an hour. He had to can it. He canned it because of his internet, and you got to feel for him. And if people are in the area, I mean, when that COVID crap started up and he was everyone was confined to their houses and everything, his internet went to absolute shit because everybody was using the internet. All the bandwidth just crud, mate.
Sucked away. Kids at school trying to do schoolwork.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And then everybody was streaming and still is movies.
Yeah.
Or playing video games.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I actually
the nice thing about it is if you have like Netflix, you can download those movies to watch later. So I mean, it just car rides, something like that. You're looking to Save some internet.
If you plan ahead, you can put it on download overnight, and so the next day you're going to have no issues with any viewing it whatsoever because you've got it. I mean, it might take him 12 hours to download, whatever. But yeah, that's something you got to plan ahead there. Definitely. Victorian Aerial, Brett, how are you? How you going, buddy? You for a while, mate.
Adrian told me he had one video that took him 24 hours to upload. It was like 3 minutes or 6-minute video. Took him 24 hours to upload.
Yeah, crazy shit, mate. Crazy shit. I think Kenny was like that too, and this is why I said Kenny only puts a video out every 2 months because he's just actually put it in there, but it'll take 2 months to upload. And
What speeds are you getting now, Kenny? Because I know you got that Starlink. Now, I saw a message from, it's on Starlink page. It says, forgive us while we're upgrading. You might go down to 50 megabytes a second. Well, Adrian would be in love with that.
Absolutely. He would go absolutely spastic on that shit. Compared to what he's getting, unbelievable. I had some really good internet speeds the other day.
I got an email from
SpaceX
about the Starlink. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. Said it's available in my area now. The beta tester, but it's about $125, $50 a month.
Damn.
Yeah, it's still a little pricey.
See, that's what I don't. Yeah, Kenny says 150 to 180 down, 30 to 50 up. That's damn good, though.
Yeah, that's cracking it, isn't it?
All wireless.
That price is too high, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a little step.
It is.
Hopefully, it'll come down. What the hell you got there? Some fingers?
I got the top of a shooting rest. One of my coworkers has.
I thought it might have been a sex toy the way it looks.
But
his sex toy is still inserted.
Got to get the tripod yet.
6 fingers.
You can make number 7, number 14 there with that.
Yeah.
No lube.
Adjustable. I like this. It swivels. Oh, this is nice.
Clamps down, doesn't it?
It
All
does.
those fingers clamping down on you?
It does.
Hey, Ron, you remember them that used to clip on you could roll your window down your truck and you could slide it over your glass and it looked so smooth and easy
I got
you
three
shoot
of 'em.
until you shoot it and it breaks the glass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Till you shoot it.
Oh, yeah.
You shoot, the vibration
Back
breaks
in
the
20, 30 years ago, you lay your rifle up there, the recoil.
Oh.
Pow! You had 2 pows.
Who's that, Matt? Is that you up there?
Yeah, that's mine at the moment.
That's better than, I only get 10 up. They cut mine at 10.
The man shake. What
But I'll
the
get
heck
it.
you doing with the man shake?
I don't know. It's an advert. Have you got the man shake?
Man shake.
Man shake.
What the hell is that? You having problems with Minecraft, Disney Plus, or Roblox?
What?
Chris, did that come through on your messenger?
No, I texted you and I heard your phone go off. I have. Oh, wait a second. Where'd you send it?
Messenger.
Facebook? Oh, well, hell. I've got that where only Chris can hear it.
If you can get fiber or cable, it's always the better choice. Yeah.
Don't laugh, Chris. You're going to pop a fucking pooper valve.
I'm going to throw up is what I'm going to do, and that's what I don't need to do. Thanks.
Fuck.
Now put that music to the.
No.
Is
When I
that the
see-
$5 GI picture?
When I see
That'd be
that, I think of
That's one.
Sesame Street and Big Bird.
Grover.
That's Big Bird and Oscar. God almighty. I seen that man early this week. That's twice. No wonder I can't heal up. I'm having to look at that crap all the time.
Oh, bloody hell.
Hazards of the life tread. You You ain't just a wolfing there, old Brian.
Yeah,
Woo!
Hazards of live chat.
See, it blew all the hair out of my head.
It did. Oh,
Oh yeah, that is great, Ron. That was wonderful.
I knew that put a smile on
Thank you so much, little buddy.
Well, on that note, I'm going to pop out, and my relief is here, and I'm going to head over to the apartment shortly. Maybe I'll check it back with you again.
well, hopefully the internet's okay at the apartment.
Yeah, but I thought I'd leave you for that image, Chris.
Negative. Did you hear me hit the? You hear it hit the trash can?
Yeah. Oh, is Thomas going? See you, mate. Thanks for
See you,
popping.
Tomas.
Tomas, thank you for your support, buddy. Appreciate you, man, very much. You
He's
have a good
always
night, my friend.
he's always good to see him there, mate. Still waiting, Thomas. Still waiting for that video.
He's a good Guinness.
Uh-huh.
He is.
All right, boys. I'll catch you guys after bed.
See you,
Righto.
Ron.
See you, buddy.
Just right on the other side of the gate.
Ryan, I thought you had better than that. 6 down, 1.5 up.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. See you, buddy.
Talk to you soon.
Righto, mate.
Well, get the hell out. There you go.
Here we
My
go.
God,
Had to
that's
get-
another one I'll never come back on till he's off again. I'm getting a little picky in my old age.
I think so. I'm surprised you're here, to be honest.
I hope Adrian does his show tomorrow night. I'm gonna try to make it.
He said he's gonna.
Now then, I watched his replay. He said they were supposed to come and do something to his internet last week.
They won't be able to fix an ADSL, man.
I don't know why they've been back out at his house again, but he said it was like 0.03.
Mm.
It was really shitty. I mean, he said he's got internet for his truck. Now, this I don't get. He says he's got internet for his truck that he pays $200 a year.
Yep.
That's a thing? But he gets
Yeah.
that from AT&T, and AT&T is the stuff he has at the house.
Internet for his truck. Why? What? What's that for?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
He drives a Dodge, and they offer a plan for cell service. You can have a mobile hotspot off your truck.
Right. Okay. There you go. That's what
That's
we're
what he's
talking
got.
about. So he's using cell phone towers for his internet.
I guess he'd be a good Starlink candidate, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked him. He got all shitty about it, though.
Why? I turned him on to it, and he was excited about it.
Well, I was telling him about it. Because I asked him. I don't think he understood what I said. I said, because as we all know, he's only got one provider out there, and he said that 100 times. So he's got no choice. But I did say to him, I said, "What about Starlink? Are you going to look at that?" And then he obviously just thought I was asking about another provider, and he just went off. Well, the way Adrian, he didn't go off anyway. But anyway, yeah, he was just going, "I haven't got anyone I can." And I said, "No, the bloody Starlink shit and all that." And we didn't really.
I don't think he understood. Yeah.
No.
What is a good upload, guys?
10?
10 to 20 is awesome.
I've got 81 download and 35 upload.
Shit, you're laughing, dude.
That's
You laugh.
great.
That is fantastic.
8 millisecond latency.
Latency, yeah,
That is great stuff.
it is. That's fantastic. That's better than what I got.
But we didn't have internet for a week when electricity went off.
Mm.
The internet went off.
Because they're on the same poles or what?
Just the grid.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the whole power was out. Shit.
The whole thing. Yeah, we got our satellite, or not? We don't have satellite anymore. We're on cable, and they got
It's a month. Look at that.
got the internet and the TV for a week.
Yeah.
200 a month. Is that what Brad just posted from Dodge?
Adrian said 200 a year.
200 a year you could deal with.
200 a year. We said.
That seems very cheap, I guess. But 200 a month is way over the top. There's no
Yeah.
way in hell. No
River
way.
City is saying 200. Brad is saying 200
Hey,
a
Dean.
month.
Oh, Michael. Dean got
No.
cold down there in South Texas too.
Yeah. Is
Why
it
would
my
you pay
turn?
200 a month? You got your cell phone. Why would you
No,
pay
it's,
200?
it's 200 a year. He corrected himself.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not, $200 a year ain't bad to have it in your car.
Yeah.
Here we go. 58 seconds short. 9 minutes to upload. Was it worth? I haven't even checked my short lately. Here we go.
Yeah, but he's done live streams and had no problems, Brian.
Where's that short? What's my short done? I haven't even checked on it.
It was 379 when I saw it yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay. What do we got here? 455.
What's your retention rate? You were telling me it wasn't 100%.
It's not. Yeah, let me go. Let me go to analytics.
Out of a 30-second video, people won't watch the whole 30 seconds. There's something wrong with that, man.
I guess I'm going to try. I'll try one of these shorts. I've seen everybody doing them, and
It's just an experiment, basically, And my last one, the first one I did, I don't know if you saw it, but I was stuffing around with my Tiny Hawk. Yeah,
seen your head, Bob. You was Ray. You went on to Ray Charles, that little old deal.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? That was a bit of fun, but.
I love that one where you're walking across.
Ray Charles did, man.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Starlink was 144 Canadian.
This one here, share screen. This one here,
32 a month. Oh,
you make a playlist, Cody, can't you? Can't you put your shorts in a playlist?
yes, you can. Yeah,
So it keeps them out of the rest of your stuff.
yeah.
Oh, let's have a look at this.
Wow, Peter, 608.
Average view duration is 14
seconds. God,
out of 18 seconds.
they can't stay for the final four.
They can't.
Well, it was a good one, man. I enjoyed it.
Just too much. And that was bullshit because I just opened the door, went like this. Oh, I hope it got some lightning. Uploaded it straight to YouTube. Didn't do jack shit with it. And that has got more views than my last video that I painstakingly color graded spark footage, color corrected spark footage, etc.
Yes, Cody, they do, buddy.
Whoops, get out of here.
93% of your views are on your shorts. Did you see that?
Where are we?
On the right-hand side, top right. 93% of your views are from your shorts.
God damn it.
The dirty bastards.
So why do I care? Why the hell do I care so much? There's no reward.
Dean, I didn't see you there. Miko Ghost, what's up? Steve
Miko.
Carpenter said hello too.
Pete Carroll.
Organized confusion.
Oh my God, I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, Steve Carpenter. Yeah, Peter Carroll. Bob Casey. Cody Carr's always good to see Cody. Cody, you got to get your ass on this show, son. Oh my God. Come on.
Gary, I thought you were getting that Starlink, Brian Ariels. I thought I told somebody you had that.
Actually, Cody's just asked a good question. How much is that? How much is that percentage from search? Where the hell's that? That'd be impressions, wouldn't it?
Is that under engagement or audience? Maybe audience. I don't know.
Details. Audience. Unique views, 373. I got 2 subscribers out of it. You're kidding. Oh, I can put a Mountain View video up and get no subscribers. And I put this crap ass thing out here and I get 2
That's the shit I love, though. Look at that. That's a typical of mine. 76% are that watched it are not subscribers. Every time I put something on Facebook, I'll get 1,000 views. Nobody subscribes. They don't give a shit. They just keep moving.
I tell you what, that has opened up quite a bit. This section here with Indonesia, Brazil, and Thailand.
Take care, Brett.
I've
Wow.
never even seen that. I don't have any of those countries.
Wow, that's actually
Where are you posting it? That you're getting people from Thailand and Brazil.
just YouTube, mate.
Really?
Yeah. That went nowhere except YouTube, that video.
When he says nowhere, he means he didn't put it on Reddit or any of that crap.
Yeah. Just left it up to YouTube to do what it said. Yeah, average view duration 14 seconds. Reached impressions
14 of 18.
unique
See,
view.
what does that shit mean? 774 views from impressions. What does that mean?
It's where it pops up on someone's page, right? It's whether they click on it or not.
Okay.
Right. So if you've got a screaming thumbnail and everyone's clicking on the thumbnail, your impressions and click-through rates, view from impressions, will be increased. So you've done something right with the thumbnail. Thumbnails are a pain in the ass. I freaking hate doing them. I really do.
You've got YouTube recommending you, though. See, 54% from YouTube recommendations. That's not bad.
What was that? Sorry?
It says under that 774, it says 54% are from YouTube recommending your channel.
Where's that?
And the impressions, the 774 impressions.
Oh, 54. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's good.
Direct or unknown. Percentage from viewers. Percentage from views. Browse. Okay. So I don't think that they actually search for thunderstorm shorts or whatever like that. All it really comes down to is
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did shorts? What is it?
people are in shorts. Or if you go into the shorts section, right, there's a heap of shorts, and people just go through them. It's like bloody TikTok and shit. People just scroll through shit, and they click on whatever they want to have a look at for these bloody shorts. If you got a cat that can count, or something like that. Oh, look at this, or a little dog, rolling over on its back. Oh, how cute. 3 million views later. Ugh. But anyway, surprisingly enough, this shorts did probably what I expected it to do. Nothing spectacular. What did Kenny's get up to? Let's have a look at Kenny's.
They still can't beat that pizza at almost 11,000 views.
Ain't that something?
28 seconds of pizza.
Okay.
Insane.
Hello, Kenny. Here we go. His shorts for that one. 1.7. 1.7. And you know what? That's not unusual for Kenny's videos.
Look at Kenny. His dog's video got 124 subscribers. His dog's channel.
Yeah, did you see that video? It was pus. It was the worst thing ever. It was terrible. And he got so many views on it. He's the first to admit it was crap. He's just got his camera going, oh, there you go, post. Exactly what I did. And it's gone mental. Here you go. Chuck that in the chat there. Check it out. It's freaking horrendous. 11 and a half. Oh, look at that shit. I'll tell you what, Chris. Can you just lay on your back for me and get someone to scratch your belly? And I'll make a shorts video.
You should You should have got my
11,500 views.
you should have got my
Yeah.
reaction when I opened up that picture from Ron.
I'll tell you what. That's funny, isn't it? There's a lot of back and forth there. Chris.
Have a good pizza there, Steve.
Steve. Oh, it's pizza night, isn't it? Right. Pizza's onto that.
7 p.m.
I haven't checked out Lakeview. Kenny, I'll check Lakeview out later.
Yeah, I hadn't got to that neither.
That thumbnail looks 70s to me, 60s, 70s. Just with the design of the building, just at a quick glance. Huh. Anyway, I'll check that later.
Hey, Bill, how you doing, buddy?
Coast to coast. How are you, Bill?
Tim Devine came in.
Tim's back, is he?
Yeah.
Try Pronto for thumbnails. Easy to whack on catchy words that stand out.
Pronto.
Tim's got the right idea. Yeah.
It bounced off his belly, didn't it?
See, the thing is, that's not lying, is it? But
No.
that is just so clickable. Man hit by drone. Yeah. Well, I've done that myself. I've flown the Tiny Hawk into the back of my head. It's not a pleasant experience. It's,
That's 60 miles an hour. No.
yeah, it's a problem. And then when it stays there and spins and wraps all your hair up in it.
Oh,
See, that's where you go get a haircut.
Well, I tried with the Tiny Hawk.
Yep.
And
Oh,
I
it just looks like a bow now, right?
a butterfly bow. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's the funniest thing, me walking back to the car with a Tiny Hawk swinging from my ponytail because I couldn't get it out.
Oh man, with
Yeah, I had to get-
red and blue lights blinking.
Yeah, well, actually, all those. Oh no, the ones on the main board are still there, but all the LEDs that run around they're all gone. I don't know where they were. They disappeared.
There's that picnic table underneath that awning.
Yeah.
Ting, ting, hell, ting.
I thought he had a bat hitting a piece of metal there. I didn't
Yeah.
know. I thought those stanchions were wood.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're metal. Yeah, pung. Yeah, that's how I found out they were metal.
Gary says I didn't have the $850 to set up, so I'm paying $135. Is that for the Starlink?
Yeah, right there, Chris.
Has to get head shaved.
Yeah, to get your drone out. I mean, God, that's
That
a
would
red-
get views. That would get views.
It would do too. So do I, Gary. Yeah, that's the one I use, mate. So easy. I've got all my templates all made up and everything. There's a uniformity to my thumbnails now, I guess. Where's my channel? Here we go. Yeah, so there's a little bit of uniformity to the thumbnails now. Now, how do you make a good thumbnail? I got no freaking idea. When I pull these thumbnails up and everything, I say, yeah, that looks all right. Just pull a scene from the video and pop a title over the top. What more can you do?
That's
No.
all. What is that one I use? What the hell's the name of that thing?
See now,
With the T.
Cody, on the other hand,
TubeBuddy. That's all they do.
yeah, oh yeah. I don't get the fonts that I want out of TubeBuddy. But if you look at fucking Cody, have a look at this shit. Let me go here. If you go on Cody's channel, if you go like this and you just put your mouse over the thumbs, obviously it starts playing some of the video. Have a look at this. Look. Bit confused, Cody. Holy shit. But anyway, these are Cody's thumbnails. They stand out quite a bit. What I do have trouble with is choosing a color that's going to be seen in every aspect of that that scene that I've picked, because sometimes you might see a little bit of it, but you won't see all of it. Like this shit here. You can see that.
You can't make out that second one.
This
Up
one.
top, yeah, that one. You can't make
Yeah.
that out. Well,
I
I
know.
can on this. Probably if I was looking at it, I could.
And I mean, if I do that in black, the black disappears then in the shadows that are there.
Yep.
It's a pain in the ass, mate. Give me the shits. So I
And
don't
then you don't want to pick a color that's gonna like clash with like a deep blue. You know what I mean? You don't want to
Yeah.
clash with the video.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Hence why I use flame colors. Okay.
Use it. Yeah, you could use more of a drop shadow on there.
Yeah, you can do an outline and shit on that. Yes, if you don't use Illustrator Canvas is great. Yeah, okay, yeah. Canva. That's right.
Canva. Yeah.
I just screenshot a scene for the video and slap on. That's what I do, Kenny. It's exactly what I do. Yeah. Bill does his own. Seriously enjoy making them. You know what? Yeah, I don't know anyone with a massive click-through rate on their bloody,
No,
I don't know.
I use something called Anton for the font. The font.
Okay.
It's taller and skinnier, you know,
Yeah.
because Comic Sans kind of runs together in a tiny YouTube thumbnail.
No, Comic Sans. Exactly right, mate. I have a couple of videos with 18:27. See, that's high click-through rate. And obviously a better performing video. Exactly right. I don't think I've ever got a video that's that. I'm usually running between. Well, my best is probably 11. Yeah. That's when I put on a thumbnail. Hot girl helps me land fish. Cody.
Did you get in trouble for that? Wasn't that somebody's wife?
It was, yeah, some shit. I think you have to change the title. I just used my imagination and hope for the best. Well, that's what I did once, and there was two chicks. They were drunk as I didn't know. Oh no, that's another story.
Wrong channel.
So it was.
That was at the bar.
I used my imagination, and I did hope for the best. And it turned out horrendous. But anyway, take a scene from the video, slap it in the Photoshop. Yeah, there you go.
Mine are horrendous. I'll put an orange stripe, a yellow stripe there, and then blue or red letters in it. They're absolutely ugly, but I don't give a shit.
Well, what are your click-through rates?
Give a shit.
What are your click-throughs? Do you know?
No, I can't touch anything because I've got DaVinci on the other screen with an hour run through of DaVinci 17's upgrade features. So
See,
I can't touch that screen.
I'll stick to 16. I'm still going to send my files to Cody. I said, do something for that for me, will you? God damn it. I had a gutful. These three scenes are actually doing my head in, man. I just cannot balance it correctly, and I'm trying to get this white balance. Fucking give me the shits.
The white balance, I have no problem with color correcting. It's the color grading. It's the fighting the colors. Like you got, somebody sent me some video, okay? It's blue water going under a bridge, which is silver or whatever. And then they overshot it. It's overexposed. God damn it. I'm in the middle of recording that, so I can't pull the shot up.
Yeah.
It's because it's a 1.5 hour. Okay, why would Why would DaVinci do this? This thing is a 1.5 hour video, but it's on Vimeo. So I'm sitting there screen recording just the bits I want. You know what I'm saying? Why don't they just pop it on YouTube so we can all see it?
Color contrast.
Friggin' secret.
It is. Do you know what, Cody? Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of green men, and trying to pull those greens. Well, you can pull the greens right out, you know, but it look like poo. But what I'm having a problem with is getting the white balance there when it comes to the shadows of the mountains, right?
Yeah.
And we all know that if your white's out a little bit, you're going to go blue. You're going to have a purple hue through all those bloody shadows. And I hate that shit. And you know what, though? In all essence, that's a tiny little bit of that screen that probably no one's going to even look at, right? But I can see a purple freaking shadow and it shouldn't be there. It's not freaking purple when I looked at it. So it shouldn't be there when I'm recording. This is what I'm having a freaking issue with, because once you start rooting around with that purple shadow, oh, okay, that's looking, the rest of the image looks like shit. You know? If someone puts in the chat there, I love that image there, but the purple shadow sucked, I'm going to knock my head off. God damn it. Nice consistency.
You ever have it where the sun is so bright that when you're trying to bring that down and then it turns yellow across the sky? You ever seen that?
If you pull the tops down, your sky will suffer badly.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. In saying that, pulling your highs down, you can actually get some nice detail in cloud and sky and all that sort of shit. But it does mess with your whole image, you know, and you've got to start masking and all sorts of shit when you start doing that. Maybe that's what I should do. Mask this shit off.
It takes so much time. Because this one part, the lower right, was dark because the sun was coming from here. So the sun's coming down, and then this area is dark. And he didn't use an ND filter. I'm not going to say whose video it was, but.
Yeah. Mm.
Don't let that stop you.
Jim's showing some restraint. What the?
He's biting his lip.
Hello. Is Jim home? Can you go get him for me, please?
Rick Albert.
Ricky made it. He's just finished off with his treatment today. He sent me a message earlier, and he was off doing some stuff, and he's popped in. Good on you, man. Hope you're feeling good, buddy. God damn it.
That's 3 hours a pop. My mother used to feel like shit after that.
Really?
3 times a week, 3 hours a pop.
Why does it make you feel like shit?
It's taxing on the body, man.
Okay. Yeah, right. No, good to see you, Rick. Hope you're doing all right there, buddy. Yeah, Chris, you look a little paler than what you used to, mate. You used to have that Chris Hope Santa glow to you.
Well, I did get a little trim and a haircut this week, and I've lost some weight, and things ain't quite right, but I feel good tonight. I'm actually in a comfortable. I was on Bill's show Wednesday night, and I sit in a stiff chair, and I got to hurting, but I'm in my big office chair out here in my shop, got my feet propped up, so I feel pretty good right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, shit, mate.
But it is what it is, man. We'll get through it.
Did they suggest anything for your knee besides ibuprofen? No?
Not yet. I won't take ibuprofen or Advil because it's bad for your liver. I tend to stay away from that.
That's only if you take more than 2,400 milligrams in a 24-hour period. I was popping 5 at a time before I had surgery.
Look, anything that you pop into your body, you know, you want to minimize that as much as you can, you know. And I'm the same with anti-inflammatory and all that sort of shit. When I got gout and all that crap, when I really get myself into a mess, I'll pop an anti-inflammatory to get rid of this pain. But if it's not a really bad attack and I'm just limping a little bit, then I won't take anything for it. because actually those anti-inflammatories are just horrendous, and you got to be real careful with them because they'll burn a hole in your guts before you look at them.
Well, I had a little problem of a mortgage to pay and an ex-wife to feed, so
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
that or go to jail and they take your driver's license until you can actually pay that child support back. But you just put the guy in jail because he didn't pay the child support. Screw that he just had surgery. Nobody cares, man. Take the friggin' ibuprofen and go to work.
Yeah. Oh no, I'll go to work with a sore foot. There's no worries there.
You've had
But yeah.
gout. You've had gout too, right?
Oh, horrendous! Yeah, I've had gout. That stuff will knock your head off. It's pretty painful, man.
It's bad juju, trust me.
See, I didn't go through all the crap you're going through. I went through one day there was cartilage, and the next day, because I don't go to the doctors, oh, you're bone on bone. We got to replace your knee.
Yeah, we'll just let it go until it's absolutely rooted and you can't look after it anymore. Yeah.
The other doctor bills are so ridiculous here.
I'm pretty sure I've met my deductible. I haven't got the first bill yet.
That's another thing that went up this year. The deductible went up another couple of $100.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel sorry for you fuckers over there with I said that out loud. Over there with your health, mate. It seems to be man, as I've said in the past, you know, I can go to hospital right now, get all sorts of shit done and walk away and just drive my car and home and I'll never hear about it again. There's no bills, no nothing, no insurances. It's all just covered.
Can't do that. You can't do that here. You get all kinds of bill collections from the medical people.
Man, that sucks, man. I mean,
And here's another thing. Wait a minute. Well, let me bitch. Here's another thing. You can't pay them $100 a month. They want that whole $500 now.
Yeah.
Or else they immediately send you into collections and it's on your credit report. No, I just screwed that up. But I mean, how asinine is that from a hospital?
Depth of field looks awesome today, Jim.
Yeah, there you go. A friggin' camera. Piece of shit. $200.
I wonder.
I probably look a little bit like Jim, a little pale, right?
I'm always white as a ghost.
Yes. Although you've still got more colour than Jim.
But I shaved today.
Adrian's back. I saw that. You were grubby as all shit yesterday. You look like you're ready to sand down a piece of timber. Yeah, man. He shaved it off like a hell. Yeah, we're doing, I don't know, what was it, yesterday? Last night for me anyway, yesterday morning or today? I don't know what it was. Anyway, Jim pops on. He's looking like freaking Grizzly Adams. Said,
I had all the grade coming out, Chris.
It was fantastic. You look good there, Adrian. Chris.
Little buddy.
Craig, I gotta get Chris to try this hat on.
Now then, I got my ears covered up.
This is such a failure. This is the GoPro hat.
Did you design that?
No, and they don't support it with plastic or anything back. Ron, this is Ron's fault. The dumbass. Say, hey Jim, it's only $13.99. Let's you go get it. So I did. The GoPro is heavier than the friggin' hat.
And does it just fall forward?
Yeah. The hat.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, they make it. They
You
make us.
feel like a bit of a dick walking around with that on your head.
The headband looks less ridiculous.
It looked natural, Matt.
It looked natural.
It did.
He would
You know,
look
you want to
natural.
get something like
A dickhead, I'd look natural. Thank you.
He finally clicked. It clicked.
you want to get something like what's his name's got it's a straps onto your body, so you don't look. This is like freaking obvious, Captain Obvious. You know, put it on your chest or something like that is a lot. I'd be happy with that. I would never wear it on my freaking head. That's just, you look like
The headband, the thing sits closer to your head when you're wearing the headband, and the hat, like Chris is wearing it right now, because the hat covers the headband.
Yeah.
When you're wearing the GoPro headband, the hat
Yeah.
fits over that, and then you just got the GoPro sitting right on your forehead. But not here; it's inches off. Look at how far off it is from your head, your forehead. You know what I mean? So
That's
I mean-
ridiculous.
yeah, it's a shitty design.
You know what? It's 2021, right? You can just look at that and know it won't work. So if people are designing these things, how are they getting away with this shit?
Because dumbasses like me get talked into buying it.
This is the problem, Jim.
Man, it's just this is a problem.
It's
Well, look behind me.
not the first time, is it?
No. There's a sucker for everything.
There is, and I'm working on you at the moment, Jim. You will end up sending me $10,000. I'll convince you, and you'll do it. It won't be hard.
Well, actually, you were gonna get this card if they send me the dongle. You'll get this DaVinci activation card.
I wonder if it'll work.
Yeah, of course it'll work.
Shit. Yeah, man. Is that your water system again, Jim?
Yeah, why you can hear that? That's bringing
Right,
pump.
Yeah,
not
well,
loud,
it sounds like you're making coffee.
It does. Speaking of which, I haven't had a coffee today.
What?
Would you two be all cool for about fucking 2 or 3 minutes while I make a coffee?
Yeah,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
Yeah, all right. Don't
That's
wreck
why, Chris, I had my generator wired into the fuse box. Matt, go, man.
I'm just reading something here. Maybe just going to.
Well, then I won't tell the story. I'm going to tell the story to kill time.
So yeah,
All right. So I had the generator wired into the, what do you call the main box in the house? Whatever the hell it is.
It's called the breaker box.
The breaker box. Because I had the breaker box upgraded. Apparently it was only 200 amps and I had to up it to 250 or something.
Right.
So I had him throw in an extra panel, and because we lose power a lot here. Every time there's a talk of a friggin' hurricane, I'm on the end of a 69-person line, and the last one to get power back. We were 30 days without power here one time. So anyway, I run the generator, and I'm never out of water. I don't ever need city water or city sewer because my water comes from a well, goes through the water softener, and that's the pump you hear.
Right.
Now, I was asking the guy the other day, if I had a bigger pressure tank, would you get higher pressure in the house? And he says, no. I don't understand it because,
It's set with a pressure switch.
yeah,
That's you can take a 10-gallon tank or you can take a 500-gallon tank. 50 psi is 50 psi. It don't matter. Now, you volume wise, you'll have more in the 500-gallon tank at 50 pounds than you would at the 10-gallon tank at 50 pounds.
this house, the guy who built it, he owned a concrete construction company. So that's why I can't get any cell service in the house. So the first story is all concrete and rebar. And then in the bathroom, in the master bathroom, the shower pressure sucks. So I was trying to think of a way to get more pressure up there.
I got tickled at Cody. Cody says, I need to get my place set up for a generator. Cody, so do I. If I'd had a generator, my wife could have had heat for 3 days with the electricity off. Instead, we just burn our wood stove. There's not a generator on the floor in East Texas. I can't vouch for anywhere else, but there's none.
Oh, I bet you every time they clean out of those things. And now, check in 2-3 weeks. They'll be all over that. What's that stupid newspaper?
They'll be on Facebook Marketplace pretty quick.
Yeah.
People turn them, out. It's over with. They don't need it now. And that's kind of, I'll have one for summer, I promise you.
I've had it for years. It's 8,500 and it goes up to 11,000. When it has a hard start, so
Yeah.
I can run the downstairs central air conditioning off of it.
How
So-
big's your generator?
It's 8,500 with an 11,000.
And you can run your air conditioner. Is it a window unit or is it an actual outside unit?
Oh no! It's a battery started.
No, your air conditioner.
Oh hell no! It's central air conditioning.
So it'll run it.
Yeah.
Impressive. Yeah, there's a lot of people do exactly what you did, Jim. They take the generator and they go and find a dryer plug,
Yeah.
plug it into the 220 on the generator, plug it in the dryer plug, shut the main off, and shut your hot water heater off. You can run your lights and you can run your you can run your refrigerator and stuff. And if you need to, you can turn that stuff off and plug a little window unit in,
Absolutely.
or like that. And that's my fault. And I felt horrible because I was at work. And at work, I had heat, I had hot water, I had cold water, I had a shower. My wife was at home burning wood. She'd come out we had wood in the wood pile, and she's burning everything she could to stay warm. And the night it got down below -3 here at the house, it was 47 degrees in the house. And she was burning wood trying to keep warm. It's cold. Yeah, so I got to get a generator. Cody, you're right. We need to do that, man. We sit here and talk it up. Let's do it. I'm going to do it.
And it'll sit there for years, but the damn things, when you go to use it again, they kick up. What I do is when I run it out, before I shut off, I shut the gasoline off and I make sure that because it's got a carburetor,
Yep.
You got to run the gasoline clean through it so it's empty.
Yep.
Don't let gas sit in the bowl or it will gum up and you'll have to take the carburetor apart and clean it.
Yeah, that's our great gas we buy now with and the farmers are making money off of it, and I'm fine with that, but you got to use it. If you let it sit,
Yeah.
it goes crap.
That ethanol, man, that shit. Try that in a weed whacker. It made all the gas lines just crumble in my hand.
I'll tell you what I did. I got of course, bought a cheap Walmart weed eater about 7 or 8 years ago. Works great till you let it sit. Well, I was fortunate enough. I'd bought some gas in a can at Walmart, and that's what I use in it now, and it never fails me. I can go ahead and pull it right now, and it crank up.
I use this shit.
Yeah, I don't fool with that no more.
Put some of that in there. It's rust prohibitive and sludge prohibitive.
Exactly, Victoria. And you're right, Kenny. It's the one time you need it, buddy.
Yeah.
I've lived here for 20 years, and I probably could have used a generator twice.
Well, that's why I say, it'll be, because really, for us, unless it's a hurricane class 4 or above, nothing's going to happen. We don't even lose power.
And Jim, one of the times I could have used it, it was a hurricane that come through here probably 15 years ago. And it's in the summer. It's hot. I could have used a generator then for about 24 hours.
Yeah, that's miserable. Summertime is miserable.
Yeah, the humidity.
You can't sleep in that crap.
Well, there's a surprise. You've shocked me, fellas.
What's that, bud?
There's still someone watching.
Yeah, we done solved half the world's problems.
No doubt. Yeah, well, I didn't want to go, Jim, because I wanted to hear your fantastic story.
Yeah.
Would have been fantastic. That's why I'm surprised people are still here. Anyway.
But that is true. I mean, it'll sit there for years without you using it.
Yeah, it's like a chainsaw. I don't use my chainsaw, but maybe once a year. But it's there when I need it, and it's no different. A generator's no different. It's zero difference.
Did you go over to the battery chainsaws, or are you still gas?
Gas.
There
Man,
you go.
you can't run a. I don't want to nobody down, but you can't cut no wood on a battery. Now then, you go outside and trim some little bitty limbs would probably do okay. But if you want to cut down a tree that's 12, 14 inches in diameter, I just don't see it.
No, you won't. You're exactly right, mate. And you need the guts of a two-stroke.
Yeah.
You really do need that power. I bought a petrol one, and I did all the cutting I needed around here. It was a cheap one, and after about 2 years or something, it crapped its pants. So I just threw it out.
Yeah.
What I have been buying though is when I was doing my decking and all that sort of thing, I bought a drill set. So I've got the drill, I've got an impact driver, and all that sort of shit. Because you need to put in batten screws, you got to have that power to get in there. So they're all battery. So I've bought all this battery shit for this. Now my Ryobi whippersnipper, weed cutter, or whatever you call it over there.
Yeah.
After like 18 years or whatever it was, that shit itself. So I ended up going out and I never changed the spark plug on that thing. I'd never done a bloody thing to that, and it lasted all that time. It was made in the US, this one. Bloody brilliant. And the motor's quite fine in it still. It's just seized up on the head. But anyway, so I bought a battery, the same brand as what my impact drivers are, so they all run on the same batteries.
Wait a minute. Whoa. The motor's just fine on it. It's just seized.
No, the head's seized. The head's seized on the where it spins with the wire. That's all seized up in there.
Oh.
You got that flexible shaft runs from the motor down to the weed eater string.
Right.
Yeah, that's
There's a little old bearing down there, and I've got one too. I've got to change it out. Same thing, froze up.
there's
Everything
stuff.
froze up. If you can get it running, get it hot, it'll run, but it's going to go and stop.
Yeah. See, when I go to start, I go, "Vrr," and the end turns. So it's not supposed to turn until you give it some revs, you know. So anyway, she's all stuffed out. But I bought this battery shit. So this big bloody whippersnipper I've got that runs on a big 6 milliamp battery. Boom, that does a good job. I've bought my grinder, same thing, all on batteries. I did all my tile cutting and all that sort of shit with that. Because I have a battery on charge while I'm doing other shit. That runs out, especially with the grinder, that really pulls the power. I swap the batteries out, boom, in you go, do it again. And I find it really good. And I just bought this bloody massive pruner. Mate, this thing rocks. I'm going to get it. I'm going to show you. Yeah.
Hey, John Coopy,
So, John.
Sunrise Water Meter.
Hey, Chris. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Who else?
Yeah, Chris and them are going to New Braunfels tomorrow. And I think there's 5 or 6 of them going to have a little fly in the morning. I was going to go down, but I just don't feel like it.
Don't.
I'm gonna hang around the house. I'm gonna try to sleep up this weekend.
Yeah.
Check that shit.
That's a sawzall.
Yeah.
You called it a pruner.
Yeah, we thought
yeah.
you were gonna go get a pruner. It's got a long extended reach.
Oh,
Down here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is all for down low shit. Anyway, so I use that for my look at the light.
No. It's a sawzall. It's used for carpentry, you knucklehead.
Yeah. They're going to be really precise with that, aren't you? Doing carpentry.
Actually, yeah.
Nah, this thing goes all over the joint. Look at the teeth on it.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! It's a pruner. Okay, you're all right. We gotta teach him tools one day. Tool time.
Tool time with Matt.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's great out in the garden. Straight through all your shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's funny, Kenny.
What are you right? Light work, brother.
Oh
That's
my
right,
goodness.
mate. That's exactly right. Brilliant. Because that other shit, especially palm trees, they're a pain in the ass. They're so hard to cut, those things. My God.
That's why they call them pole saws.
Yeah.
You've seen the extended reach pole saws, haven't you, Matt?
I got
Yeah.
one standing right there.
Oh, those are nice. We got the Steel makes one that's got It's got different attachments. You can put a pole saw on it. You can make a weed eater out of it.
Yes. Yeah.
Pretty slick. Y'all have steel in Australia?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
This is
Mike, Copper State.
I got that Troy built weed whacker that you can change. It has an edger.
Mm.
Got the button so it goes from a weed whacker to an edger.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine. My weed whacker. You can get different heads for it, and you can actually run a bloody chainsaw off the end of it if you wanted, as an extended pole, and do your palm trees and shit like that.
So you mean a pole saw?
You're right, Carlos.
No, pole weed whacker
Okay.
with a chain extension. That's what we call it.
Pole saw.
Yeah.
You got to do that, man, because those palm tree friggin' leaves, they'll get heavy and come down on your ass.
What's the name of your pole saw? Juliet.
Did you name your pole?
I'm just going to go to the shed and grab Brian. He's going to give me a hand.
I'll be right back with Rolinda.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a little story, man. We was down there. We was at work last week, and this has totally changed the subject, totally. But I was going back to the office. Me and we had our airline freeze up. Me and 3 or 4 other guys was down there. We got it thawed out. We was going back to the office to warm up and eat lunch. Maybe I can't remember, but I was driving down our county road that was covered in, ice and snow, and I heard somebody holler, "Help me!" through my rolled up windows with my heater on high. A young lady screaming, "Help me!" And I turn around and look, and there's a woman running down the driveway towards the county road we're at. And she's about half naked, and her boyfriend's with her. They had done got in a fight, and he is beating on her. This is at 13 degrees, and she's out there with nothing but a flimsy, no shoes, a little top, and on top that was undone, and things were just going everywhere. And he was whooping on her. I stopped. I got her in a truck, carried her, called the sheriff's department. Then I had to carry her 30 minutes to somewhere to get for the sheriff's department because they wouldn't come out because the road was too bad. But
they wouldn't come out because the road was she could be dying.
Yeah. If it hadn't been for us, I don't know what would have happened to her.
Holy
but anyway, I found out today she's back with him now.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. They always do.
Yeah. It's a sad deal.
Always do.
Not to change the subject, but that just caught me. We was talking about that, just kind of come in my old mind.
I got a couple behind me.
Thanks, Rick.
They're 2 houses down behind me, so they're not directly behind me, but I can hear them from here.
Screaming, yelling?
Yeah, when they go off, mate. Oh, my God. But how many times? How many times do you hear about women constantly going back to the same situation?
Yeah.
When I was carrying her over there to the store for the ambulance and the sheriff's department to come to us, I said, "Are you going to go back with him?" She said, "No." Anyway, she's on her phone with her sister, and her sister was screaming at me to take her, get her away from there. "It's your duty, sir, to take my sister and get her out of there." And this dude, she's getting in my truck, and this dude, I said, "Whose phone is that?" She said, "It's hers," and I grabbed it, took it from him. He said, "Man, she's crazy. She's crazy, man." I said, "Come." I said, why are you hitting her? I mean, I seen you dragging her down the road. I just rolled the window up, went on.
What a position to be put in, though.
It was very uncomfortable because I was cold. Bone chill cold, didn't feel good. And I know my guys were cold because they was actually doing a whole lot more work than I was. We was wanting to get someplace warm. But when I could hear somebody hollering, "Help me," over my radio and my heater on high, driving down the road, I said, "Holy crap!" What in the hell? It was a weird deal.
Scream and a half, that is.
And then she went back to him. I found out today. I found it yesterday. She went back to him.
Unreal.
25 years old.
Same shit'll happen again.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a bad thing about it. Now she knows which from our office to her house ain't very far. So she may run up there 2 o'clock in the morning, beating on the door, one of them guys let her in.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a weird deal. It can't be weird enough to be fighting a cold spell, the worst one in the great state of Texas, and then have to deal with that. You don't think about that kind of stuff. Kind of like thinking about generators, and that's kind of what made me come up with remember that little story.
Well, I have nowhere else to go. And all that. What about your sister that said
She's in California. Yeah, it's your responsibility to take her, sir. I said, oh, okay.
You know what? This is the thing. She didn't know you from Jack either. You know, and she's telling you, a complete stranger, to take her sister. You could have been a Hmong. You could have had a sex dungeon
Exactly.
under your house.
Exactly.
You
Could
know?
have been a Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, man. That's fucking
a sex dungeon underneath your house? Did you put thought into that?
It was too cold. I couldn't do that.
just rolled off my tongue, Jim.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cleanse the palate.
Speaking of which, I haven't closed the trapdoor. Stay in.
Let me pull the bed back over the top of it right quick.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, if
God.
you hear any weird noises in the background, we'll know what it is.
Well, now we know. When we hear that crap in your house, we know what's going on now.
Yeah.
That's the water reclaimer. No, it's actually some little old girl beating on the top. Let me out.
See, my-
Hey, your
my
neighbors
bed-
are right, Jim.
Doot, doot, doot.
Your neighbors are right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they
You're a
didn't-
pervert, and we know it. And I know it.
And
I know you are. Is right, right?
I know you are.
Hey guys, I'm out. I'm going home. I'm going to bed.
Oh, good on you, Chris. Hey, thanks for popping in, mate. Great to see you again, mate.
Sir, it's good to see everybody chatting. Thank y'all, and don't forget our buddy Rick Albert. He's in the chat now, and just keep giving him good thoughts and prayers to him as well.
Absolutely,
I
mate.
know he much appreciates them.
Yeah.
And
Feel better, Chris.
I will. I'll go to Dr. Monday. We'll see what else is going on. But you guys have a good one, and I'll see y'all. Maybe Adrian will be on tomorrow night, and I'll catch y'all over there.
Yeah, man. You take
Maybe
care,
not.
buddy.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye. It was a bloody surprise, him popping on today, mate. I didn't expect that. Poor bugger. Jeez, he's been through the ringer, hasn't he? And on top of all that crap, you've got that cold weather bullshit and the power and all that sort of shit. So he's had to deal with all of that as well. You know?
Yeah. It's all out of left field, and all of a sudden,
All of us. Yeah, all of a sudden. Exactly right. So it's all hit at the same time, mate. You know? It's
right.
not a pleasant thing to be having to deal with. That's for sure.
Rick's still hanging in here with us too.
Rick is, mate. Rick
Good
is.
on you, Rick.
Rick's a champion, mate. He's doing really good, actually. From from all accounts, from like a few weeks ago. Kenny's gone. Okay, mate. See you, man. You take care, brother.
Too, Kenny.
Yeah. So, he's been through quite a bit there. I guess there's a lot of people that have been, but poor old Chris there, as I said, he had his health to deal with throughout all this as well, and he's still not right. So he's cracking off to when did he say he's going on Monday, isn't he?
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah. I'd like to know what this swelling is in his knee. He would have had an MRI or something on it, wouldn't he, by this stage?
You see, they like to cheap out. First, they'll do an X-ray. There's got to be a reason for the insurance company to pay for that next level MRI, CAT scan, blah, blah, blah. When I was bone on bone, okay, shown by the insurance company still made the doctor inject the silicone between the knee joints. What?
You do nothing.
There's no cartilage there. You're just injecting silicone into my body. What the hell? But they have to do the insurance company steps.
Right. Okay. So they're the medical experts now, are they?
Yep. What they won't pay for this until you get that. I had to have go through a series of 5 shots in my back before I could get the back surgery, just in case those discs that were gone weren't really gone. You get 5 painkiller shot, nerve killer shots on all that. Not
That
me.
would-
I've been
that
on a
would-
flat table where the doctor comes in and they cauterize the nerves in your back. Try that.
Bone on bone. I think that's the equivalent of scissoring.
Yeah, that's when there's no cartilage there, and they're throwing money out the window. That's not scissoring. Scissoring is 69, and well, one.
60.
That's one bone and
Yeah. 69
one
and
D
some
bone.
change. Yeah. Do you know what? Oh, dude, I heard the funniest thing yesterday. Right, this girl, she was talking to this other bloke, and she hasn't been with anyone for quite some time, right? Like, so say 12 months or something like that. And she's telling this bloke, oh, you know, I haven't been with anyone for so long and all this sort of shit. And he goes, you want to be careful, you might heal up.
What?
You understand that? Well, you haven't used that little hole there for a while. It might heal over. And the more I thought about it, the funnier it was. Oh dear. Get that looked at.
Go back to your virgin state.
Yeah, that's right. Might heal over. Oh. Recovery drug. When doesn't it go off the rails, mate? I mean, you know, seriously. People have too much high expectations, I think. 'Cause we're nowhere near learning anything here.
What's up, Dre?
Yeah, Jim.
Scary. It's right. Yeah. They keep making you go back for whatever they have. And they've got this whole book. I forget the name of the book. My brain today. With the codes, you know, all the codes. It's got to be a billable code.
Yeah.
Whatever your problem is.
Yeah. Fell off the way. Yeah. Bummer when it heals over. Yeah, that's not very pleasant when it comes to opening the wound again. Don't ride any horses for 2 months and you should be right.
Which only brings up the video of Adrian getting ridden by the horse.
Mate, he was trying to bust those stitches that day.
God.
That was hilarious. Hey, Jim, how do you feel about that photo? It was in Messenger.
The $5?
No. That that photo.
Did you see around his nipples?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Okay.
it's hilarious. So I don't know how you feel about that, as in a public thing.
I'd go for it. What do I care?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see what you got.
Well, I don't know if anyone remembers, but last year when Jim went to Vegas, he disappeared. We didn't know where he went.
Watch the nipples now.
Who sent that? Was that in the group thing? Was it?
Yeah, somebody. I don't remember who sent that. Was that Ron? No, that wasn't Ron.
Ron James. I keep looking at that other photo coming through. He sent that about 10 times. Oh my God, there's more. Oh, come on. Where is this? Oh, here it is. Okay. Fucking hell.
It just keeps going.
Dude. So, Jim's obviously had to go and get some passport photos done. So I'm just going to pop it up there because this is.
It's self-explanatory.
It is. It is. So this is Jim's Vegas trip.
I see this, right? Now what?
Here we go.
Look at the nipples. The eyebrows.
That's hilarious. Jim, what were you thinking?
This guy's got that I'm proud of myself smile on, too.
He has. He's got nothing to be proud of. So there you go. For man,
who did send that? Did you find out?
That'd be Ron. Ron sent.
It was Ron.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So there you go. That I think that even I don't know. It's on par with Duke Kaboom. That is. That's the likeness there is uncanny.
You imagine unbuttoning your shirt, though. You know.
Yeah. What?
You got some broad. You know, she met you in the bar, but your shirt was all buttoned up. Let's say, you know.
Yeah.
And then he's taking it off, and she's looking at him like, "What the?"
I know, you know, and this is. But you know what? Stiff shit and sucked into her because we get fooled as men so many times.
Oh, the bra.
Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, she's got a nice set. She takes them off and she's got a nipple. That's it. Sorry, Mum. Because she's got this big-ass padded bra on.
Yep.
So you son of a bitch. You know what? And that's totally acceptable for a chick to have a padded bra like that. But if we went with a pair of socks down our pants, you know, we're dickheads. You know, look at this mong trying to make himself look bigger. You know?
Wait a minute. You've had problems with that, have you? You've had complaints? And that's
yeah, complaints. Yeah, I have had complaints. God, it fucking hurts. Get away from me.
Not with that. You're not coming near me.
Yeah.
No, but you're absolutely right. They got the padded bras, the wired bras to hold them up, you know?
Yeah.
And they take the bra off and they're hitting their friggin' knees. You know, come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You just don't know what you're getting until you've got it, you know? And sometimes when you look at it and you got it, you just want to go, oh, hang on, I left my wallet in the car. I'll be back in a minute.
Wasn't that your boyfriend? No.
Did right.
Wait a minute, I gotta go pay the tab. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, all of a sudden come down with dysentery. Yeah, I might be in there a while. Double barrel slingshots. There you go, mate. Exactly freaking right. So yeah, you know, and back to my point, stiff shit.
That ain't fair when they take off that padded bra and there's nothing there.
No.
Yeah.
It's like fucking have you had your 18th birthday yet? Well, they're not normal.
Yeah, 12-year-old Boy Scout that looks bigger than that. Huh?
Yeah. He did right, mate. Fuck, I tell you.
We had this one friend. His name was Bob. It's New York. He ain't watching. We used to tell him his girlfriend looked like a 12-year-old Boy Scout.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, we really used to tell him that. She had nothing. Nothing.
Must have been the uniform. Yeah, I've seen that. We call them ironing boards or something like that, surfboards, whatever. Yeah, anyway. Off the
He wound
night.
up marrying her.
Really? Easy pleased.
She put up with more shit than any broad I've ever seen on the planet Earth. So she stuck with it. Yeah, we were in the EV1 chat. Yeah. EV1 was the car, the electric car from GM. Took them all back and crushed them all. Have a good night.
Yeah, mate. Surfboard. There you go. Exactly freaking right. Exactly right.
Is that normally what you guys call them over there?
Iron boards mainly. Yeah. Yeah. What do you do? You like to answer?
Plenty. I was one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. The problem is most people, once they leave Boy Scouts, they want to leave all that behind them too. But it gets a bit strange. I find it strange that a 40-year-old bloke wants to become a Scoutmaster. That's just me. What?
You didn't used to think of that, and you do now. Like in the 70s, none of this shit was either it wasn't prevalent or it wasn't talked about. This shit didn't just happen. So, fags didn't just come out of the woods. They've been here always, right? So
that's right. Yeah, but it was very, very tucked away, extremely.
Yeah.
No one knew anything. And now it's just everywhere you look. So.
But to your end, it was usually a guy because, we had kids back then. We could afford them. My father and mother had 5 kids. So, it was usually one of the parents did the Boy Scouts or the Girl Scouts. And, really, what'd you really do?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't do Scouts. I gave that a miss, but I did the thing before Scouts called Cubs. Cub Scouts. So I did that for whatever it was, went on a few camps and all that sort of stuff and did all that crud. And, that was all right. But yeah, I didn't go into Scouts. I don't know why I couldn't. I don't know. I didn't want to be honest. I don't think because I don't know. You get to a point where you've gone through your Cub Scouts and all that, and all of it comes. I think what were they called, sixes, right? So they were in charge of their little group, right? So you get to a point like that. Once you leave there, you go into Scouts. You're at the bottom again, and you've got to work your way up.
You get older too. You grow away from that. You hit your teens and you start getting into shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like this isn't what I want to do. Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. You're right, because I think what did Cubs take me up to? I might have been 10 or 11, I guess. Was the end of Cubs, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's a good age to be into that sort of shit and doing crap like the crafty shit and making fucking outdoor bloody weatherproof freaking things if you're out in the bush and all
tents. Yeah,
but
like
making them out of branches and shit, and
right.
So yeah, that was all good fun. This is where that come in handy. Pruner.
Tool time with Tim.
Yeah, this thing.
The neighbor who's you only saw his eyes.
Yeah, that's right. Fence. Yeah. What was that, Tim? Cody's going.
Shitty weather ahead.
Oh, I won't be able to fly. I'm going to cry myself asleep. Yeah, man. I hear you. Look at this shit.
Who is Four Wheels on the Road? I don't know that person.
4 Wheels on the Road. He was actually on last week's show. I got him on the panel. He's an Australian fella. He goes around to different. He's obviously got a 4-wheel drive, and he goes around to different camping sites and different touristy areas where people can set up camps and what have you. So he checks them out, what facilities they have there, and all that sort of good stuff. And also, day trip things, walks and tracks and trails and all that sort of shit that people can go to. So it's a good channel if you're in the area and you want to check out what's around your area. And you know what, man? I mean, shit me. As I said, for the last 2.5 years or whatever, I've been putting out a video of different areas. Sometimes I've doubled up here and there, but different areas of these things. And that's just around my bloody area, apart from when I went down with Andy. So there's a lot of shit around here, man. And as I said, there's a lot of places I would never have gone to if I didn't have a drone. I lived here for 15 odd years without going to the waterfalls here, 40 minutes from my place.
Yeah. And it kills you. These travel channels or whatever you want to call them will get millions of views and all that. And you're doing some decent places, and most people are, because, like you said, these drones make you get out and go find them, and you can't get the same views.
Exactly right. Exactly right. But you know what? And this is what he does here. This is what he does too, right? Is he does a lot of ground camera, right? So he's in front talking to the camera and all this sort of shit. So he's incorporating his drone footage with, which is always a good thing to do, with his ground footage, because he's got a lot of information in front, face to face with the camera.
Right.
So the drone footage is always good to, and this is what Cody does too, is always good to add into the mix. It becomes very difficult to make, a 2-minute video interesting of drone footage, because people have seen drone footage before and it's not unique. It used to be, but it's not. It's just boring as batshit now, So it's more of a personal enjoyment, basically, of editing all this crap up and the bullshit color grading that I'm fucking going through right now. Anyway, so yeah, he mixes it up there. I think he lost a drone not long ago too. Something happened, I think. But anyway, no, that's all right, mate. No, rip over to his channel, have a look if you're interested, and see what's around Australia.
Hey, Dennis Lovelady. Evening.
Dennis, how are you, mate?
He likes Cody's stuff too.
Yeah.
Try to tell a story. Color grading is so boss stuff. Yeah. It's a time taker. The color grading gets you frustrated.
You know what? I've never been as frustrated as I am now. Even with that poxy spark footage I did, 10 months ago, that was a pain in the ass. Although that was a different set of things, because I'd set it up nicely in DaVinci, but when it rendered, it was totally wrong. So I had a color spacing wrong or some fucking shit.
To me, there's a world of difference between 8-bit footage and 10-bit.
Well, there is.
World of difference. There's only so much you can do with that 8-bit footage.
Yeah. You can't push it.
Oh, hell no.
It ruins the image. This is where this 10-bit's good, but this is where the problem is. Look, just 3 scenes. Three scenes. Three scenes. It's doing my fucking head in. But that's color grading for you, isn't it? I don't normally have an issue with any of the color grading that I'm doing, and I've done some horrendously low light shit and all that crap. I have a feeling that I can't tell you what the settings were. I may have stuffed up my aperture. Maybe. I think I did. First lot, I wasn't using an ND at all. And then I went straight to an 8 instead of a 4. Because it was hard, because the sun was coming through the cloud. I needed an 8. The sun was coming back around the cloud. I could use a 4. But I was still up there with an 8 on, so I would have had to adjust everything just to still get a foot. So I think instead of what I normally do is I bring that drone straight home, whack a 4 on, chuck it straight back up again.
I'm opening up DaVinci, so if I get thrown off, you know why. Go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah. So I think I've actually stuffed the aperture up on those shots, and I've got some degradation in that file. Kind of sucks.
But I want to show you what I'm talking about with overexposed, and I'm not joking when I say overexposed. And this is just what I've been able to do with it. I can't imagine what somebody who's good could actually do with it. And how far can you save video that's overexposed? Underexposed is less of a problem than this friggin' overexposed, because you can't get rid of the sun.
Yeah, trouble with underexposed though is when you start trying to pull the shadows out, you will get grainy. It'll be grainy as shit. So then you've got to start looking at your reductions in grains and all that sort of crap, and you've got to be able to have the tools to handle that. That's about the only way to save that, because once you start pushing that, you'll just see it. You'll just go grainy as all shit. That's underexposed. Overexposed is a similar sort of thing.
Let me see if I can get away with this. Share your entire screen, but not that one. All right, let's just see if it works.
Here we go. I can see it. Well done, son.
This
is ours.
Yeah, but I'm trying 15 different ways to save that shit shot. No offense. But like these other ones, like this thing here, look at that. You know, that's just bleached out, of no use.
Okay, while you're there, right now, while you're there. Okay, while you're there, right, go back on.
Why aren't they showing up the colored versions? There you go. And see, I want to show you this one. This is about as far as I could get with saving the ship. And the ship is actually black along the side with a red stripe. But like you're talking about, there is so much noise reduction I have to do on here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because it's a bleached out shot. Look at it. You can't save that. And there was another one. This other one over here. There's just not much color there. Where's it? This one here. This one. What do you do with this friggin' shot? Now, that's the one I'm telling you. We all know the water's blue, and back there in the background, there's some like oil rigs or something. Now, I've got dehaze on here. I've got... I
wouldn't be too concerned with that purple, though, mate. I'd be getting rid of that.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
And then you see how if you play with that sun, you get that yellow up top.
Yeah. That's not too bad, having yellow there, because that's like a natural thing. But that water, that's anything but natural.
And this is actually, I mean, we know this is supposed to be greenery underneath the bridge there, but I can't bring it back.
No, you probably won't, mate. You probably won't.
I've tried to do a mask, and that didn't work either.
I wonder if has he still got detail there?
This one's actually better than that. I was able to work with some of that.
Can you flick me one of those files, mate?
Yeah. I'd like to flick you that one, not this one, this one, and see what you can do with that. Because I'm trying to save the details that actually come through. It looks like a bunch of little oil rigs, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. They're cranes. They're container cranes. And they lift the containers up and pop them on ships or move them around the yards.
Okay, because you can't really see. I don't know why he took these shots dead into the sun with no ND filters. I mean, this son of a bitch is nothing. Look at that.
Oh, Adrian's here. How are you, mate?
And what else? This one was a lot easier to work with. But that's what that originally was. And the part, see, it's breaking apart here now. Right
that's your
there.
Contrast. That's your contrast there.
No, that's just, look, if I take I can take that out. Which color is it?
There's that lovely magenta you love so much.
No, that's the lens. That was my lens. Anyway, yeah, this one you'll have a lot of fun with.
Yeah.
That one there.
Flick me a couple of files, mate. I'll have a look at them. Oh, so he didn't use an ND filter. He didn't have NDs on.
There's no ND filter. There's no nothing.
Oh, well, his
and he shot straight into the sun.
Yeah, okay.
It's a bleached out. Look at the forerup. It's clipped. Everything's clipped.
Shit, why didn't he have an ND on?
I don't know.
Was this his Evo?
I don't know.
Okay.
You can't use a LUT on it. I tried playing with 87 different LUTs just to help.
No.
Didn't work.
No, everything's to the extreme on that. Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
That's the yellow I was talking about.
Yeah.
When you're trying to bring down the sunlight at all, just to expose those cranes
Yeah.
back there. Just
It's a
wanted
bit
to
hard
get the
to-
cranes in there.
There is a haze. There's a big lot of haze there.
Oh yeah, and I used dehaze on it too. One of these.
Well,
I know I did. Where is it? Right there. That's the dehaze. Turn these back on.
yeah. Yeah, I shoot directly into the sun a lot too, mate. Always. I can see where Apollo 11 landed. Or was
Yeah.
that the moon or the sun? Where did they land? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, look, yeah, I use a lot of NDs. I'm not too sure what Dennis means there. ND filter only helps with motion, not exposure.
Okay, that's the sunglasses for the lens.
I don't know what he means by that.
Well, you see the values are all clipped. Take that down. See if I bring that up. See what you were originally working with there. It's like almost friggin' totally bleached out. Then you try and dehaze it, and then you pick the color you want to dehaze. And see, it introduces blue there, so you have to undo that.
There's all sorts of hurt there.
Try for the straight white. That doesn't do enough. You see the blue?
Yeah, that's not good.
So let's go back to the white. Okay, and now if you play with the highlight and the shadows, look what you're doing. You just, at least this brings the bridge in. I bring the shadows all the way down. Now the car's on the bridge, you can see at least.
You know what? Okay, mute all of those nodes, mate. Mute them all.
Yeah, all right. There's bypass right there.
Yeah, no, I need you to still be able to work with that image. Is that cool? So just mute them all. That's not muted. That's the one. Yep.
What do you want?
Are they all muted? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to your contrast. There we go. More contrast. There you go. More contrast. Okay. Back it off a bit.
You think?
Yep. Okay. Leave it there. You want it? That'll give it like one of those vinaigrette bloody effects.
Now remember, behind these clouds are all those rigs.
Haven't
Go-
finished yet, mate.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me see you.
Okay. So you've got your contrast in there. Go to your. Oh, look, this is a total set. It's totally different down the bottom. It's doing my head in. Okay. Go to your hot. What's going on there? Okay. Go to your highs.
Oh, it's between shots. I don't know
Just
why.
move. Just move your cursor back over. Okay.
I got this speed wheel.
Okay.
Speed
So,
editor.
well, we'll stop that there. Now, okay. Go to your highs.
That does nothing but watch.
Here we go. Beautiful. Keep going. Raise your contrast a little bit. Or lower it down again. Sorry, other way. Other way. That's it.
That's the highlights is 100% down.
It's highlight. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, it's bright as all shit. It's very difficult to work with, that one. Okay, so pull your contrast the other way again. Now, what you want to look for in contrast is any sort of haziness, right? So work with that contrast, and you look at the shadows and bring that haziness to where you need it, all right? So you can pull it down a bit more, pull it down a little bit more. Oh, probably there. Yeah, probably there, something like no, a bit more. You've gone back the other way.
Because I want to see the cranes in the
That's right.
background.
That's all right. You're not going to lose it using this contrast. The contrast. Okay, just leave the contrast there for a second. Now, righto. In your, where's all your controls down the bottom there, where you've got your S curve and all that sort of shit, where you can put all that crap down. Okay, there we go. Okay, take that. Okay, so see where the dots are? You've got one. No, not over there.
I know, I'm moving that out of the way.
Okay, right. No, not those dots. Leave that alone. No, to
What
your
do you
left,
want?
left, up slightly. No, up. Right, those
Which
dots.
one do you want? Hue versus hue? Hue versus luminance? What?
Go to second to the last. No, go the next one over to the left.
Hue versus saturation.
Why can't I see a graph there? Why isn't there a line there?
You want
This
the
is-
colors?
No, I want that line that you got on that first dot. I want that line in that hue versus saturation one over there. They're only coming up with graphs. I want a line. I want to be able to adjust all this shit.
This is what you got.
No, it's got to be there somewhere. Anyway, go to saturation.
You mean this?
Yeah, no, okay, go across the lines again, up the top, the dots.
Why am I seeing? Oh,
Sorry, guys, this is in the chat. We're just going through some crap here. It's all good.
you don't want this.
No, I want your dots. Go back to your dots. Okay, next one.
That's for a mask.
God damn it. Anyway, just go to saturation, total saturation there anyway. On your left-hand side.
They've
down
got
there.
a new one with saturation versus luminance.
Okay, so how do you adjust that?
Let's bring it down like that.
Oh, okay, up. Okay, go to your center again. Go to center. Right, now, about a quarter of the way along on your left-hand side, you should be able to make a dot
Of
on
course.
that line. Yep. Now do the dot to the left. Is not like that. No, take that. No, not yet. No. Get rid of those dots. No. Right. Now where you had that, get rid of that dot. Yep. Now go to that first thick line to the left.
Right?
No, you put a dot there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Take that dot away. Right. First thick line to the left. First vertical, not horizontal. Your vertical line to the left, which is a thick line from what I can see.
This is it right here.
No, more left. More left. Right, that's the one. Now go down, make a dot there
Okay, that's the second.
on that horizontal, and now do the same on the other side.
Like that, right?
I would say it'd be further than that, but anyway, that's in between lines, isn't it?
Yeah, there's one in the center here.
Leave all that alone. I want this second dot to your left to be further over to the left.
You're trying to bring the highlights down, right?
On a line. No, you wait. I'll see if this works. All right. Okay. So leave everything alone. Don't start dotting everything. Now, on your left and right, you've got two dots on the horizontal. On the very far left and the very far right.
Yeah.
Pull them right the way down. Right, and do the same on the left. Okay, pop that one back up there on your left a little bit. That's incredible. It doesn't do the same thing I do. But anyway, keep going. And watch that water. And when the water starts to come back to where you want it,
Probably there. Probably there.
okay, so grab that right-hand dot, the one in the center. Yeah. Now, just move that across to the right and move it. Keep going and move it up a bit.
Then I'm bringing my highlights up.
Hang on, mate. Hang on. Across to the right a bit more. Move it up again. Okay. God, it's hard to see.
Yeah, I know.
Where's your saturation, mate? Go your saturation and pop that onto I don't know, 70. I don't know.
Let's go 100 and then work down. That's 100.
Yeah.
Now we'll go to 80.
Yeah, probably around about 65, 70, I guess, for that image. But you're blown out all over the place anyway. With
It's
this.
not bringing any. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to bring color back.
Yeah.
And it's a 10-bit photo, so there should be color there.
The most important thing about that image, which you didn't have, was that contrast change. Because that takes a lot of haze out. The haze of the whole image, not the haze in the background, the haze of the whole image. Now
Let me show you something. Hold on. Let me show you something. Let me just turn that node off, right? And let me come over here to dehaze and put it on another node just to show you what dehaze can do.
Dehaze is all.
Oh, nice thumb. I made a new node. There. Yeah, the dehaze was off. You told me to turn it off.
Yeah, that's right. I wanted everything off just so we could work with the scopes, right? Now, with that dehaze on, put what we've just done. Look at that yellow. That's not nice. Put what we've just done on that node, activate that node we've just worked on. Okay, so there you go. There's your dehaze there. So you're going to have to pull that Sachi down. You're actually going to have to go into your colors and look at that scope down there on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side. That's horrendously yellow. Oh my God. Adrian.
What's up, homie?
Where's that nudge button? Not bad, mate. How's yourself?
I'm doing all right. What's going on, Jimbo?
You've done it again, Adrian. You've come in just in time for the end of the show, because it's the 3-hour mark, mate.
Well, did you not see me in the chat earlier?
Yeah, I did. I said hello. You weren't listening, obviously.
No, I didn't hear you say no goddamn hello.
Didn't you? Well, I'll have a look at the replay, mate. And we'll go eat that sandwich. We'll go eat that sandwich with a spoon, shall we? You missed the picture of Jim, Adrian.
I've been busy, man. I had to go ahead and take my kids to their grandparents after work, and then when I stayed over there, anytime I go over there, they don't want me to leave right away. So it's been a long freaking day, man.
Let me just show you something, Adrian. You tell me what you think of this.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is this?
Jim.
Oh, shit.
What? You don't like that? You don't approve?
That's fantastic.
Listen, Jim, that shit made me feel uncomfortable just watching it. That made me feel uncomfortable just watching it.
Oh dear. But anyway, Jim, without all that other bullshit you've got going up there, the basis of that image is your contrast setting, number one, and that's just horrendously blue and purple and everything, I would actually start again on that image and get rid of everything you've done.
You know how many times I've done that?
Yeah, I doubt you're in the same boat I am with these 3 bloody images.
That's what I was telling you today. When you said you had with the underexposure, I said you should. Remember, I said you should check out these overexposures I'm playing with.
Yeah, dude. I'll tell you. Send me some files, mate, and I'll have a whip too, and we'll send them through to Al later. I'd be interested to have a play with them. It's a bit hard to do it over with a different version too of DaVinci.
Yeah.
And this is another reason which I haven't gone to 17 is because every tutorial that I want to learn something is all on 16. There's nothing on 17. So there'd be bugger all tutorials for me to check out because it's quite easy for me to search. How to do this, how to do that. Bang, it's up there. 2016 or DaVinci 16. Just makes it so much easier when you've got a tutorial to look at. What are you doing, Adrian? Are you having a shower? You got pants on, or you just what? What are you doing?
No, man. I'm just walking around, man.
Okay, because last time you showed your nipples on live.
Dude, I'm just walking around. Chill, relax.
Okay, because Rodney threw you straight off as soon as he saw those titties of yours.
Calm down, Sparky. I'm good.
You've used that term Sparky before, and you called someone else that, and I absolutely cacked my pants. I'll have to go into that later with you, Jim. It was hilarious. He called someone Sparky on one of the lives. You can only imagine who that might have been. And it was so funny. Yeah. Actually, I'll just message that here.
Tim Jackson just said, I just figured out this chair reclines. How long has he had that chair?
Oh, my God.
Oh, Mikey's liking it.
Hey, mate, what time is it over there right now?
10 past 2 in the afternoon.
10 past 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, 2 p.m.
What the fuck? Okay.
I'll have
my mind just went. My mind just went somewhere else. I'm sorry, man. I'm having a fucking brain fart. Okay.
A brain fart? That's unusual for you. How is your spark going, mate? You still having a bit of a fly of that one?
Man, look, I crashed the motherfucker the other day.
Did you really?
Yes. Let me show you. I crashed it on my light pole in my on my yard on my blue propellers that I had. They are trash.
Toast, mate.
But the drone took a hard hit. But the drone is perfect. Like nothing happened to the spark. Now let me see if you can see this. But look at the blue body and look at the scuff on the blue body. Can you see it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
right. Lucky's got 300 different skins for that thing.
Yeah. Now I got the red propeller, but the blue propellers, they're all trash. When it hit, the body came off, the landing pad the landing gear came off, the battery came off flying. I mean, I thought it was trash, but when I plugged it in, it fly perfect. Nothing happened to it. It's still good.
Yeah, they're pretty robust, those little buggers. I have on occasions, I've hit them on a couple of times here and there over the time, and the little LED surrounds tend to want to break and pop off if you smack them. You've still got them, the LED surrounds on the back and front. The red and okay,
they're still there.
Well, it's twice I've done mine, and the first time was when a spider was climbing up my arm, and I threw the drone. I didn't even know I did, and I just this fucking spider was as big as my hand.
You pussy. You a big pussy, you know that?
Fuck off. It was a bird-eating spider. This thing could have carried me away.
What?
It's massive. It's huge. because I just got out my car and I'm checking my drone over because I'm in the bush there.
Oh, you big pussy.
And it felt like a thread, that was hanging off your clothes and just annoying your skin. I'm going, fuck off. And I look down and there's this fucking spider climbing up its web. Fuck. I didn't even think about my drone. I just went, whoa. This fucking thing. I flicked it off. I'm looking
Through the
around.
controller.
It's gone. It's gone. But what he'd done on his way down, he'd gone right, and he's got me in the crutch, and then he's climbing up towards me nuts. Right. I got it off in the end. And my mind wasn't anywhere. I'm looking around. There's my controller and all that on my boot.
Oh, shit.
And I thought, where's me drone? Where the hell's me drone? And I looked behind me and it's freaking 20 foot the other way because I just I'm like this.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. That was a good laugh.
Had a break on it.
That was a good laugh.
Were you wearing shorts at the time or long pants?
No, I had long pants on. Yeah. It just wasn't fun. This bloody, because this thing here, I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Bird-eating spider.
I kid you, it was like this. That was my hand like that, crawling up this.
Oh, shit.
How the hell did it get there? I just got out my car, put the drone on, and there's this thing crawling up here. Where did you come from? I must have looked like a tasty insect.
How long has he been there?
Well, yeah, or was he in the car with me?
Yeah. Did you bring him with you?
I'm telling you now, I bought it from the bloody museum of arachnids and insects because this thing here surely had to have been extinct at some point because it just doesn't belong on this earth at the moment. That was horrendous.
Hey, now, one thing that popped off, Matt, that I had to pop back in was this piece right here. This little piece right here.
Oh, the sensor. Yep.
Yeah, it came up, so I had to pop it in. I'm shocked that it did not break. I popped it back in there, snap. Everything's good.
Yeah, you'll find it hard to even the gimbal, because the gimbal's not real loose and floppy, and that's a pretty sturdy little unit, man.
Yeah. When I hit it, it's like I tried to turn, and then it got caught with the wire, and when it hit the pole, it just started tumbling. So when it hit down, I'm glad that it hit on the sand and the grass. It wasn't like on the concrete, because if it was the concrete, it probably got real fucked up. But it hit the grass, and the body just came out flying on the battery.
Where did it hit the ground at? Like on the side of the drone, or surely wasn't the front?
I think it hit on the side because again the propellers, you know what I mean, kind of like tumble around, and the propellers like really, they're really bent and really messed up. Adrian, show us them.
Oh, fucking hell, he did. Now we know he waxes everywhere.
Hey, Ma.
Yeah. I can understand Rodney throwing you straight out. Look at him. He's got a...
Hey, listen, we have to give the fans what they want. He wanted some titties, he got some titties. Relax, Sparky. Chill. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
Sparky. Look at him. He's getting all... I've been crying, baby. Yeah, that's what...
I want to know why Tim bought a new chair.
I know. And actually, Michael's answered that because he got tired of having used a Sharpie to colour the old one in, getting rid of that pinstripe, the dick chair thing.
Yeah.
So
Penis head.
the paint, yeah, cock chair.
So he abandoned it.
Oh,
He got sick and tired of sitting on the cock chair for some reason. Might have broken his hymen at one point. I'm not too sure. But he's got a new chair. Tim, do you want me to come up there and put it together for you in freaking 2 minutes? Because last time I took 3 months.
Maybe because I didn't want to chat. It looked like a dick anymore.
Oh, dude, it's that running joke has been going for so long. Did you get one like Michael, mate? Sounds like the little spark. New chair was a little more expensive, yeah. Okay, $450. Yeah, that's up there.
Oh,
Jeez.
still working.
you're
Yeah,
lucky, man.
Still working just fine. Nothing wrong with it. Ready to go. I mean, that gimbal still, man, I'm telling you, this little thing is a champ.
Oh, it's a tough little drone, mate. Tough little drone. If
Tough.
you really whack them hard enough, you'll take a leg off. They'll snap one of them. But if it hits all right, then that thing will go for quite some time, mate. And it'll be, I haven't really downed my drone a lot. As I said, there's been one throw, which wasn't the drone's fault. That was user error. That one, when I threw it behind me, that was pilot error.
You mean when the spider wanted to eat you?
Yeah, spider looked hungry, mate. Fucking hell. Because you don't know. Well, I didn't know what sort of spider it was. If it bites you, it's either going to make your arm swell up for 10 years, or it's going to give you some sort of horrendous flesh-eating disease that the wound will never heal up, or you'll have to get your arm amputated. And that's probably a more preferable thing.
Hey, look, this is one of the propellers. Look what it looked like.
Shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's bent in every direction.
That's one. This is the only one that survived just a little bit. This one, and it's still kind of bent, but this one survived just a little bit. But I mean, it's no good. There's no need for me to use it. But the other three, oh my God, these all fucked up, like really bad.
You're actually lucky because they probably saved the drone because those are very flexible.
Yep. I believe that they saved the drone.
I want you to put those props back on and fly it.
You know what, Matt? You an asshole. You know that?
Because once it starts spinning, it should straighten them out.
You are a real asshole. You know that?
You get a fast enough velocity, they'll just straighten right out.
Yeah, put it in sports mode, mate. Yeah. Get them things spinning.
You're a freaking idiot.
I know.
Oh,
well,
Jim's droning told me that I can actually use my DJI FPV goggles with the Spark. I didn't know that I could do that.
You can do what?
That I can use my DJI goggles with the Spark. I did not know that. I thought they only work with the Pro and the Zoom, not the Spark.
Okay, I didn't know that either. That's
the goggles work with the Pro and the Zoom?
Of course, yes. My DJI goggles, yes, they do. Yeah. It's through AccuSync.
Not the FPV ones, mate.
Not the FPV. I'm sorry, the DJI goggles. I'm sorry, not the FPV, the DJI goggles.
I'm surprised it works because they're two different. I don't know whether it's the video feed might be the same. I don't know, but they're two different units. You've got AccuSync and Wi-Fi on the other one, so I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know anything about that.
Well, I believe that the way you actually make it work with the Spark, you have to plug it in with the USB, your USB type, whatever cord that you use, but a longer one.
Cord.
Plug it into the headset on the remote, and you should be able to get it to work. I believe
Okay.
that's how it works.
So that'll be the same as the Air then as well.
Yeah, with the Mavic Air. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So what? Okay, I'm not even going to get into that. That's
No, go ahead. What is it?
oh, well, just where you plug it into. You plug it into your controller or your phone or your device.
Well, you obviously have to plug it into the goddamn controller.
Yeah, but do you have an HDMI?
So now what you're dealing with is a Wi-Fi connection between your phone and your controller. If you've got
And
a
you know
hard
what?
wire,
Go ahead.
if you've got a hard wire coming out of the controller, you got no plug to plug into your device. So now you have to hook your phone up wirelessly to your controller, which is totally doable with the Spark. But that causes issues when it comes to range as well when you start doing that.
The way I thought that it would work, Matt, is that you pretty much plug it in. Let me see, like right here where you plug it in to charge it. I'm sorry, not that. Right here, like the little headpiece, you plug it in right here to the this piece, and then you plug the other side to the remote, and it should be able to pick it up. That's how I thought that it would work. Maybe I just need to look at some kind of YouTube video to figure it out. But it shouldn't be that hard to do it.
No, well, that's the way it would work because that's exactly how your phone gets the image through that OTG cable.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
So that's what you're going to be using with it. You're bypassing that. But if you want to use your phone still, you have to wirelessly connect that to the controller of the Spark, which is quite doable because before the OTG, that's how you used to fly the Spark with what do you call it? With your wireless connection between your device and the controller. That's the way it used all the time.
Okay, so you're saying that I can actually fly my Spark using my phone only without the actual controller?
No, well, you can. Yeah, absolutely, you can. But that's not what I was saying. You can fly the Spark without the controller because when the Spark first came out, it didn't come with a controller. And that's. But you don't want to be flying your drone with your device. It's a horrendous experience, and you'll crash it.
Yeah, my brother told me the same thing with his Mavic Air. He crashed it several times because he left the remote home, and he tried to use his phone, and it was horrible.
Yeah, no, never do it, mate. Never do it. So it turned out that the optional extra for the Spark was a freaking controller. Why wouldn't you? Ridiculous. So anyway, what's he got? What's his new chair? Is there a link there?
He's got $450 Secrets Lab chair.
Secrets Lab.
I never heard of it.
I do have a question for you, Matt and Jim.
Fire away.
This this connector right here. What is this called? Is that a Type C?
Yeah.
No.
Point it at us. Point it at us.
On the end at us. That's a
USB.
Micro USB.
Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
Have another look.
It is.
So do they make these like with both sides like this right here?
Yeah. You got to get them at
What he's doing.
I got a $5. It's 5 to something. It's called. And I have every cable in the world.
Oh, you mean five below?
5
Some
below.
shit like that?
5 below. Yeah. They've got a shitload of cables there, man.
I need to find one that's had the 2 mil side because that's what I'm going to need for the Spark for me to be able to fly it.
Okay, so it's a micro USB.
This bitch is big, man. This shit is huge.
Yeah, they're that. I hate it.
That is very large.
I hate
It's
them.
huge, man. And this shit right here, it's fucking heavy when you have it on your head with that shit in front of you. It's heavy, man. It weighs a lot.
No, it's not HDMI,
But
mate.
the picture is gorgeous. It's 1080p. I mean, it's nice. I flew with my Zoom. on the Pro, and it looks fucking nice. I like it.
Yeah, that's the bathroom shower.
Oh,
What the fuck is you looking at my goddamn bathroom for? Keep your eyes on your. What the fuck is
What?
wrong with y'all?
Why were we in the bathroom shower? That's what we want to know.
so,
Okay.
He
Tim
sent
Jack-
the picture of the new chair.
he did. Now look at this. Right now, I've just seen something about this chair.
You could blow that up a little so we could see with the chair.
Tim's not going to be happy with this, but this new chair you just bought kind of looks like. I'm not going to say.
A toilet.
No, put that back.
It looks like a toilet.
Go to the top right and make that bigger, like 200% or whatever, so you can see the damn chair.
Not create.
No, the 3 dots. Just hit the dots and make it bigger. Yeah.
Yeah,
That looks like a bedpan.
you get a potty.
Yeah.
Is it? Tim's
Looks
going to
like
be
a
going
goddamn
off.
toilet.
Tim's going to be going off his fucking nut.
Why is that shaped like that? Why's it got a rim on it? You crapping in the thing? You're in there playing games so long.
Oh, Tim. He's gonna.
You can crap and pee right there. No one will know.
You guys are fucked.
Oh, hey, Matt. By the way, I watched that video of your meetup with them. Man, you kept clowning on Tim. That was hilarious. That was funny as shit.
Tim.
Tim is an idiot. That dude is funny as shit.
We had a good laugh that day, mate. Yeah, he when he keeps calling his drone a Maverick
Yeah,
too.
yeah. You like, what are you? A Maverick? You like what? I said a Maverick is a fucking Mavic, not a fucking Maverick.
He always does that. Oh dear.
They're not bad. I have a pair. Oh, of the goggles.
Oh, I think he's having a crack at you, Jim. At least my care isn't a fucking camping chair. Oh, that's funny.
That's not a crack at me. You can bet your ass I didn't pay $450 for it.
Oh, that's funny.
Keep laughing.
At the Maverick.
You got about $1,000 in chairs now. What'd the other dick chair cost?
Yeah, what the dick chair? You couldn't even sell that secondhand.
Who wants a used dick chair?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny as shit. Oh man, that's funny. Not because you know what drone you're flying. Oh yeah, back to you, blah blah. Dennis, blah blah blah. Well, I'm going to call this, fellas. 3.5 hours in. I've got stuff to do. Got to get into it. I'm going to finish color grading this crap.
You got a life?
Yeah, every now and again. But I will.
You going flying later?
Oh, no, I won't be today, mate. No, I won't be today. But I have got that. I have got that outro which I'm going to play. So you know, people in the chat can do that sort of business. Say, see you later, everybody, and blah 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 bloody blah. So if you want,
whoa! I gotta say hi to everybody. Give me a minute. Hold on.
oh my god, here we go.
All
Here's
right.
another
So
fucking hour.
I say see you later to Tim Devine, Ronald Lockwood, 4 Wheels on the Road, Tim Jackson. What's going on, buddy? Mike B. Nice tea to show. Dennis Lovelady, how you doing, Chief? Mike, what's going on? Who else we have here? Who am I missing? Okay, Jody, how you doing, man? Who else? Who else? Okay, I guess that's everybody. All right, thank you, Matt. Appreciate you.
All right, see you, mate. All
Thank
right,
you for your
everyone.
time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, please.
Yeah, hit that bell. And yeah, thanks everyone for joining us again, everybody. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll play this outro, Bizzo, so you can all have a chat and what have you on the way out. and hopefully we'll see you again next week.
And I'll see you. Hey, Matt, you going to be on mine tomorrow?
Is yours tomorrow, is it? Maybe you want to tell everyone about yours being tomorrow and not
Oh,
Wednesday.
by the way, my live stream is now every Saturdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, and I'll see you there.
See you, buddy. Oh, dear. What a mong. Good boy. Yeah, so anyway, thanks very much, everybody, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Good week, and stay safe, and I'll catch you all again next week. All right, let me pop this up here. All right, catch you later all. Bye-bye.